And action.
My name is Shorty. You watching this show?
The Jack Show.
The Jack Show on John Malin's channel.
Wolfhound.
Wolfhound.
Oh! Who's that? Now get out of here. You fool, get the fuck out. You ready? You goddamn better believe it. Then take your drawers off and work your legs. Open your ass up like a keg. Let me tap it. I must have it. Very fool, you are mine. I'll drink your ass like wine, and when semen pours all over your head, you know you must be dead. Skeletor, I know you groove and shake it so damn good. And when you come on through my hood, I'll give you a piece of what? You furry fool, I know, and I will not disagree. But there's one thing we don't like, and it starts with he, man. Oh no, I don't know which way to run or turn. Don't worry, Skeletor, your pants on fire. My cock will burn. My cock's on fire. For more dick. You know, Skeletor, yes, my head is so damn thick like yours. No brain inside, just a lot of fucking fur. And if I ripped it off, you'd find a boy and call him her, right? No, Skeletor, that's not what I'd do. I'd bend you over and shoot chocolate goo in your asshole. Let me lie. Let me tell the truth. Now, who are you? I don't know. Let's break it true. Yeah, shake your ass. Come on, Beastman. Take your furry fur off. I can't, it's made of fur. Bitch, well then, whack me off. Grab your hairy palms. Hairy indeed. They're hairy as fuck. Rake some leaves. Whatever you need. Now we're drunk. We'll be in jail. But I'll rape you, master. He never fails. He's always got my ass on his mind. And it's showing back. And when he waxes me, he waxes all night long. And that is that. Now, Beastman, what do you know about taking off your clothes? You're just a slut from down below in Castle Grayskull. Come on. Skeletor, I saved my leg for you tonight. And if you see my cock, I hope you go and fight. Skeletor, you made me do some coke. I'm up all night and it's no joke. Furry fool, break dance. Take off your furry pants. Take off your high heels and put them in your ass. Now somebody is tiptoeing and someone just came in. And someone's pretty fat. Beastman's pretty thin. Oh, I've got AIDS. Beastman AIDS, and I'll spread it into every good boy and girl today. Watch me give you cum stains in your fucking jars. Beastman, watch your mouth. We don't need that language anymore. Come on, Skeletor. Don't you want to see me working now? Beastman, show 'em how you're gonna get my ass and plow. Now stick your cock inside, like Ray John fucking said. That faggot fucking douchebag only knows how to give head. 2 men in bed, his face is getting red. Listen to everything I fucking said. Beastman, do you know how to end a song?
I think, no, I am positive that you are the most unattractive man I have ever met in my entire life. You know, in the short time we've been together, you have demonstrated every loathsome characteristic of the male personality and even discovered a few new ones. You are physically repulsive, intellectually retarded, you're morally reprehensible, vulgar, insensitive, selfish, stupid. You have no taste, a lousy sense of humor, and you smell. You know, you're not even interesting enough to make me sick.
Would you like to be on the top or the bottom?
What I want now is gentleness, and joy, and love. From you, Data, you are fully functional, aren't you?
Of course, but...
How fully?
In every way, of course. I am programmed in multiple techniques. A broad variety of pleasuring.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, let's get ready to rumble! 3, 2, 1, go! 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 3, 2, 1, go!
Data.
Hello. Hi, everybody. Yeah, welcome to Jack Show. John's show. This is my goodbye party, and it's just me. This is kind of embarrassing. Uh, I'm sure everybody just, had to do something last minute. Oh, wrong mic? Yeah, my camera was all screwed up. How do we fix that? Give me a sec. So, might as well, yeah, if my camera is screwed up, why not everything else? There we go. Better? How's that? Sound good, guys? Ethan's in the chat. So he's got the link. Everybody has the link. Everybody's got the link. Let's see. Oh yeah. This is my goodbye party. I'm going on vacation with Faye. We'll probably be gone. Weak mic still? For real? Still bad. Let me check and see if there's any other mic setting. It's crazy. Audio mic. Huh. It didn't swap. Okay. I keep clicking over to the good mic and it goes right back to the bad mic. Yeah, we're gonna have to put up with the sound until we get some other people in here. I'll probably have to do a reboot. I was able to close the window and restart it. Oh, I unplugged my camera, had to plug it back in. Yeah. So, but my mic connection is in the back, so I would have to, you know what I mean? So we'll wait. It'll be all right, guys. Bear with me for just a little bit. Bear with me. What the shit? Yeah, so we're going. Oh, thanks, Crazy Cat. Just end the stream. Hey, yeah, I guess I could just end the stream and not do it. That'd be okay. Since none of my friends are here. I told everybody last night on stream. I said, hey guys, let's be there at 11 o'clock tonight. Because it was less than 24 hours ago. Anna was there, Shane was there, Sean was there. I said, hey guys, let's be there 11 o'clock. Oh, here's Cecil hanging out in chat. This is not officially sanctioned Jack Show. Please, Cecil, and desist immediately. You want to hear my yellow grifter voice? Why? Is something going on in the yellow gash realm? Hey, man. I don't know why that became the yellow flash voice, but it did. Oh, that's a shame. We're going on vacation, guys. Me, Faye, we're leaving in the morning, headed up north. We're gonna go to the UP. That's the you go past all this in Michigan, and yeah, and then this part, kind of like that, I guess. Maybe something like that. Looks like I'm doing gang signs here, somewhere around there. And we're gonna go all the way to the top, Copper Harbor. That's as far north as you can go in Michigan. Top of the Rabbit Ear. Also, what is it? Copper Island. Is that what it is? Copper Island? I think that's what they call it. So the very tip breaks off into two. Once you cross a bridge, you're on the last bit of land. No, Alaska. It's been compared to Alaska. I was watching a video on the Copper Harbor area today, getting excited, getting pumped for our trip. Barely any cell phone service up there, apparently. I'm on the wrong mic, guys. As soon as people get in here, we'll switch mics. So I'll have to reboot my computer, I think. Cecil said he's going to be home Saturday afternoon. Huge coat files on Saturday night. Wow. Must be a lot happening. A lot of coping and seething going on. Going bear raping. Look, there are bear up there. There are wolves up there. There's, coyotes. We got coyotes here, though. But up there, everything's a little less domesticated, you know, a little more wild. So it's gonna be a crazy old time. Are you going to the section you're going to get to by boat or through Canada? No. Are you talking about Isle Royale? That's the only thing I can think of that you can only access by boat. I'm sure there's smaller little islands up there that you can only access by boat. Maybe swimming, you know. Maybe small land bridges. I don't know, man. It's wild up there. It's wild country. So, gonna get some bear spray. Might not make it back, guys. I might not live through this trip, and that's why we're saying goodbye now. You know, just in case. Just in case. Mackinac Island. No, we're going way further than Mackinac Island. But yeah, Mackinac Island is one of the islands, I guess, surrounding the UP. Fully transitioned to Joan Malin. This is goodbye to John. Yeah, when I come back, I'll be a woman. Go to the wild and transform into a woman. That'd be weird. I should be more manly when I come back. I'll probably have killed numerous things with my bare hands up there. Yeah. Riding on wolfback, it's possible. I think. Yes, I'm aware it's the wrong mic. As soon as guests come in here to say their farewells to me in a timely fashion, then I will restart my computer. Goodbye, penis. Not that fat yet. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there, guys. Your friends stink. Yeah, you'd think they didn't know that the show started at 11 o'clock on Thursday. You know, not like I told them all last night or anything. But what are you going to do? Will John finally become Faye? Wear her skin? No, guys, we're going to have a wonderful time without any murders. We're going to hit up a casino tomorrow. That's our first stop. We're going to hit a casino up, grab a hotel, and then we cross the bridge Saturday morning, I think, for the UP. So our first night just gets us up there. You know, that's a 4-hour drive nearly. So, and then I think it's only a few hours to our next stop, and then we'll stay the night there. So basically, one night in key locations, giving us enough time to go and explore. No area I don't think is any further than maybe a couple hours. You know, once we're up there. So, oh look, it's Sean.
What's up?
How's it going, Sean? It must be embarrassing for you to have thought that I said 11:21 p.m. When in fact I said 11. I said 11 p.m.
Listen, man. Listen. Whoa.
Sharp.
Easy here, Chief. I've spent the last 20 minutes writing the most thoughtful eulogy for you following the inevitable bear attack. And I poured my heart into that thing. Have you watched The Edge yet? Fantastic. Edge? Yeah, it's Anthony Hopkins bear attack story. Might get you ready for. But I'm going to miss you.
Baldwin's in that. Is it a Baldwin?
Yes. Yeah. Yep. It was a Baldwin, but it's great to see you, man. What's up?
Great. Not much.
What's up? Great.
Waiting to get this party started with all my friends. Yeah. And you know, where are they? I don't know.
That's right. I don't know.
Ethan's exploring his area now. Gross.
Huh.
You know what I mean?
Well,
I mean, he could, I guess, be out in his backyard with a flashlight.
yeah.
You know, maybe he's out frog hunting.
Yeah. Yep. Man.
Yeah. Super chats. Oh, super chat mofo. Is that you? Steve Rockwood said, I guess all of John's friends are here. Yeah, I guess Jonathan's always only been my only true friend here.
That's right. Well, you know, yeah, you know, you have a special relationship with the Coloreds, as you know, and we have a special relationship with you.
Oh yeah. That's true. Darth Badass member for 12 months. Well, if this is goodbye, then I guess I can cancel my membership. Have a great show. No. Oh, no, Darth Badass, don't do that.
Yeah,
I'm not going far. No. I'll be back, guys. Probably in about 5 days. So, but I don't think we're doing Jack Show next week, as I understand it. I think we're taking next week off, which is fine. Give it a little relaxed time. And look, in theory, I might not be back. If Faye and I are having so much fun, if we discover an adventure up there, Sean, we could stay the entire 2 weeks that she has off of her work.
So what happened with the cruise idea? Weren't you looking at a cruise too around the Great Lakes?
Yeah, I've talked about potentially doing that. Not this time. This is just a road trip.
Deer Slayer. Gotcha.
Yeah. Deer killer, deer slayer. You know, people are saying these things, you know, about me. Wolf rider, bear fucker. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that.
You know, now that we covered all that guerrilla business, you know, the other night, I'm hoping we can keep bears out of this. We'll see.
Yeah. Whitey spin for 5. No more trash casts when we can have a Malin solo dolo. Hashtag JohnCast. Behold the power. That's right, guys. Yeah, we can go solo. We can do this without Shane Davis, without Anna, that Star Wars girl. Eric Huffles for 2. I didn't even know John was sick.
Yeah, I know.
I think I'm dying. Swift -1 member for 3 months. Just invite Shane, Dale, and Mandy and let them run the show so you can take it easy for tomorrow. Look, I invited them all. They have the link. They choose not to enter. Raj Mantaro for 2. Yep. Eric, colonoscopy-induced ass cancer. People are saying I've been going to the ass doctor too much by request. And that all the tubing or whatever they shove up there is giving me the ass cancer. I don't know if that's how it works, but comic book for 5 says hi. Hello. Rushmore for 2. Transnational anthem. Boy, you'll be a woman soon.
God.
Russell Hall for 2. John, need I remind you, this is White Boy Summer. Woo! White Boy Summer.
Hail.
Thank you for reminding. Oh, look who decides to show up at 11:30 when he should have been here at 11 o'clock. Shane Davis, everybody.
You can't expect me to be on time. You're expecting way too much. Why is your mic all weird, John?
I don't know, man. My mic was weird. My camera was weird. I'm going to do a reboot here in a minute.
Okay.
To hopefully fix that. It won't let me switch. It shows my mic, my proper mic in my settings. I click on it, and it clicks right back to the wrong mic.
No.
So I'll try it again. So maybe no.
I wonder if that's a StreamYard thing. You may have to unplug and replug up your shit.
I'll do that when I reboot.
Yeah. So what's going on with StreamYard? Because I haven't been using it for a while now, and it seems like it was working fine for everybody before a couple of weeks ago. Is it something
they tried updating some stuff and they moved some stuff around and it fucked it up, and then they tried to go back to where it was, and it seems to be operating fine now, but there for a while it was kind of a mess. I would have been in here earlier, but there was some news I had to do a short video about. So
well, you had to do a video. Sean had to write an endearing letter about me.
Yep.
I wonder what Anna's excuse is going to be.
I don't know.
Probably going to blame it on me. She can't, she can't take responsibility for herself.
Yeah.
But it is White Boy Summer,
of the show. You know,
I'm ready for it. I've
Shane,
been ready.
You should be living in it. It's been White Boy Summer for a month now.
Bro, I got so much work to do. I can't celebrate summer.
No,
I can't.
Man.
I can't.
Well, you don't have to celebrate. You just have to go have a good time. Shane.
That's celebrating, having a good time. I mean, I got no time for a good time.
I feel like celebrating would almost be more like, specific worship. No, it's just about having a good time. You go golfing, play tennis, go to a casino, eat bologna sandwiches. Eat a bologna sandwich, Shane.
Eat a bologna sandwich. That is, fried bologna sandwiches are pretty good.
There you go. That counts. As long as you're enjoying it.
Yeah, deviled ham, chicken spread. Really push yourself. That's what it's about this summer. All the good meats.
Yeah. Tornadoes says, where is it? Eat pies. You could be eating pie. Everyone's freaking out about my mic. I will not abandon Shane and Sean to reboot my computer until Anna gets here.
Till who gets here?
The other person on this show.
There is no other person on this show.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah. People square. Yeah, I had to set an alarm. I took a nap. I was like, oh, dude, I'm exhausted, man. Exhausted. And so I took a nap. Now, when my alarm woke up, I was in crazy dream town. I think I was having a nightmare, actually, so maybe it was a good thing.
Yeah.
Remember a lot of fire. I don't remember what the dream was about, though.
Are these pre-camping nightmares? Is that what this is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just let me know. I want to know what I should be preparing myself for, the stories coming out of it. Where you've got, war paint on, taking a selfie and a bad connection.
Yeah.
Oh,
look, I respect this mic quality, says Reverend Self-Destruct. Look at that. Just embrace what we can't change.
Yeah.
And the courage to know the difference. I think that's a saying, right? Oh, look who shows up. Oh, it's Anna.
There it is.
Hi.
Wow.
Hi.
Oh, she must have not got the message when I told her last night, 11 o'clock. Which is 11:30. So
Sorry, I'm used to you starting at,
Yeah.
Whenever.
Well, that's why I specifically said 11 o'clock. I think I said this like 3 times to you guys last night.
I know,
you guys
but
there at 11 o'clock.
You keep tapping that foot, John. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So your excuse was you just didn't know.
No, I honestly just thought it was 11:30, and I was busy packing for the baby.
Yeah. You see this common denominator of busy happening, John. Oh, here we go.
What's happening, Ethan?
There's Ethan.
I got it.
Whoa, your head is shiny.
Yes, ma'am. I shaved it today. So.
John, why don't you tongue lash Ethan for coming in so late?
Ethan wasn't there last night.
This is my show.
We were all in agreement to be here.
It's not even my show. It's not my show either. I'm not part of the Jag Show, and John's giving me a fucking beating.
Yeah, well, I say, guys, let's be there at 11 o'clock sharp. Everyone's like, okay.
I'm sorry, John. It's my fault.
Ethan wasn't there. Ethan didn't.
Hey, John, why do you sound like you're underwater?
Because I'm on the bed.
He is underwater.
I can reboot my computer right now. I'll be right back. Shane, take over.
No.
Yes.
Anna, take over. She's.
I'm getting in trouble tonight, Shane. So what did I miss? Aside from
John's
him getting mad
period, evidently. John having his period, evidently, and we're all like in line for it.
Yeah, well, you would know all about that with John.
He just has some expectations of his friends. That's all.
Well, I'm here, unlike Cecil.
Expect the least and never be disappointed.
I was about to say, can't you explain to him how wrong that is, Ethan? I mean, of all people, you should sit him down and say, listen, those expectations will break your heart.
Yeah,
You know?
never expect anything of your friends.
You know?
That's a good way to look at it.
I hope he comes back with a cranberry juice for that fucking period he's got. Jesus Christ.
Shane, cranberry juice is for
That's a
UTIs.
urinary tract infection, you idiot, Shane. What are you
Oh yeah, that's urinary tract infection.
It's not the same thing at all.
Like I know too much right now,
Shane
but I'm
is
gonna keep
just
going.
Yeah, he's out
You
of
have a
control.
daughter.
Say what?
I said you have a daughter. They probably gave
Yeah,
you
I have
that
a wife
extra.
too.
I know, but like when we went for the baby's first checkup, like the lady
Yeah.
was just like, you have to, change their diaper this way, or they'll get a UTI, and they have to legally explain
You
to
have
you
to wipe
what-
from front to back and yeah, all that stuff. Yeah.
And I'm just like, you do know I'm like an adult.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they have to explain
Well-
it to you because apparently people are that stupid.
I just stick my
Yeah.
fingers in my ear whenever they talk about it. I'm like, I don't need to know.
People do have low IQs, much lower than you could ever imagine. If you really IQ tested people, you would be surprised that like most people's IQs are well under 100, well under 100.
You shouldn't have to tell anybody to wipe from front to back, though. That just seems like common sense. I
Oh, you
get
mean
you're
like-
bringing IQ into it, but like at that point, you're talking to a person who's never wiped themselves. Is the only excuse.
Well, I
Yeah, well-
actually thought about this back a while ago with I wish that to get a Twitter account, you have to take an IQ test. And so like the color badge you get is like, what level IQ you are. That way, when you're interacting with someone, what level you're interacting with.
Oh, so you can dumb down your response.
I
Well,
just
no,
asked
so-
them, did you like 28 years later? And if they say no, I know that, they're dumb. I mean, that's just the way I do it.
Oh yeah, shots fired.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
a
I
pretty
don't-
movie to look at, Ethan, but
It's
it was
such
not.
a good movie.
It's not
Yeah.
for me,
I know.
I don't like that movie either, Anna, because I've had it spoiled for me by several friends.
Well, did you watch it?
No,
No,
because
nobody
I already
needs
know
to.
everything in it.
You told everybody everything about it. Nobody needs to watch it.
Okay, but you know what happens with the Titanic, but you still need to watch the movie.
I was still holding out
that's-
hope for
yeah.
Leo, I mean, that he's not a historical figure, so you don't know. It's not about is the Titanic going to sink. It's is their love going to survive?
Well, it does.
Well, the love survives. Yeah.
Yeah,
It goes
her
on.
husband and the father of her children. F him. She wants to spend eternity with the hobo that she banged.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize how much the first movie was influential on that entire genre because I kind of missed it. I didn't really catch that flick when it came out, so I watched it recently. It's pretty good.
What, Titanic?
No. I didn't miss that one, unfortunately. But 28 days later. Or 28 days later, yeah. That one.
Out of
the
all of
first
them,
one.
it was the best one.
Yeah, it was really
I
good.
mean, the thing about it is that zombie movies are generally a trash genre. Like most zombie movies are garbage. I mean, they are. Return of the Living Dead is one of the best ones of them. Night of the Living Dead is low budget trash, but it's good.
Yeah.
Dawn of the Dead is shit.
You're wrong there.
Day
but
of the Dead.
that's
Oh
all
no,
right.
that original. I would love to watch. You guys who say that the original 78 Dawn of the Dead is a good movie, I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, it's an embarrassingly low budget, terrible movie. I really don't understand it with the F word in it, every other word. It's not good. The remake is really good. The 2004 remake by James Gunn and Zack Snyder is, that is excellent. But just knowing that the zombie movies are trash in general, but people still love them. You have to go back and look at what was going on in the early 2000s with Dawn of the Dead and the 28 Days Later movies to just appreciate how suddenly they're really good. They could be better though. They could definitely be better.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great genre. I mean, it's I really enjoyed zombie movies. I didn't used to, but until I really did a deep dive on Night of the Living Dead, and it's basically a genre that was invented in America, in Pennsylvania and Pittsburgh, by someone who was inspired by what was it? I Am Legend, and I just think that's so cool that it's a uniquely American creation, unlike Dracula, vampires, and all of that stuff. It's something we can take ownership of. Is pretty cool.
Maybe that's why Anna hates the 28 Days Later movies because they're
He
No, I
hates
like
America.
the first one.
Yeah.
No,
You know,
the second one, the fact that the dad could just show up like anywhere and it makes absolutely no sense how he got to certain places. That was my frustration, and just how stupid it was. Like, hey, let's just put all these people in a basement.
yeah.
But
Pronouns. Fucking pronouns. Do I look like Az today, Anna? A little bit?
no,
No?
no,
That's what the chat is saying. You know, I did.
because you're bald.
Yeah, I think because I'm bald. I can't remember if Az has a beard or not. Does he? I can't remember. I don't think so. But yeah, people are still saying that about me right now. Much to my chagrin. Pronouns. Because you're boring. You're boring.
I think they're just trying to. Oh,
Nice.
pull your pigtails. Is that from the new one? Oh, she's wearing a Batman t-shirt.
Yeah, she's wearing a Batman Returns t-shirt.
Oh, from the movie.
Yeah.
Is this the new book?
Yeah. Yeah. Batman Returns. That was a great. I actually like Batman Returns better than the first one. Especially because of the circus scene where Batman is kind of sadistic. He's driving his Batmobile through the circus freaks. I love that. I thought that was wonderful.
I do like that movie, but I think the first one is still, for me, the Anton First designs and everything like that are great. But I mean, Michelle Pfeiffer was the best fortuitous casting in history for a movie. Just complete luck.
And she was in the second one, right? She was not in the first one.
Not
right?
the first one. Nope.
I haven't watched them in a while. But yeah, I just think if you go back and watch the first one, it's a little bit long and in places that it doesn't need to be. And then also, you've got Robert, what's his name? I won't say Robert Duvall, but it's not Robert Duvall. He's great. The guy from
Christopher Walken?
No. The guy who was in his own show on HBO for a little while. Oh shit, what is his name? And he's like, if you're going to take a picture of me, you're going to need a very long lens.
Oh, Robert Wuhl.
Robert Wuhl. He fucking ruins the whole movie for me. He's such a dickhead. I'm like, why is he in this movie? What is he doing? He's such a shitheel. I really hate him. And I pray for his death. You know, we're losing some of the best. Like, we lost Michael Madsen. I knew him.
Yeah.
I used to see him at conventions. I drank with him all the time. A little too much. And we lost him, but like Robert Wuhl is still alive, I guess. You know what I mean? Like we lose Jim Shooter, but like Robert Wuhl is still here. You know, I go on and on.
I mean, Robert Wuhl, though, he delivered my favorite line, I think, in the entire movie.
Yeah.
And I'm prepared to go to the mat for this, where they have him at the walk up to the editorial artist, who's supposedly Bob Kane, and he goes, I got something for you. And he goes, what a dick. I'm convinced was because they had spent some time with Bob Kane on set. I'm convinced of that. Because it makes no sense any other way that he would say that.
Wow.
But,
I never noticed that. That's interesting.
Watch that. It's a good one. It's a good line, you know, because Bob, I'm sure Bob was as intolerable on that set when they were making that movie as he was everywhere else.
Bob Kane, the Mike Love of the comic book industry, I think. Remember
He
how we were
never had
talking
his
about
moment.
Mike Love from the Beach Boys, like just like the fucking asshole that everybody hates? Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
Where the
kind of
fuck is Elvis Presley? He's dead, sir. Forget it. He's rolling.
He couldn't be here. See, that's the fucking problem with the music industry. You know, people couldn't attend for my. It's a little like what John Malin was saying earlier when he was yelling at his friends for not being at the Jack Show.
Friends. Yep.
Air quotes. Friends.
Yeah. Well, I redid my computer and then my camera went out and my audio's out. So I had to bring my laptop up here.
How you doing now, though?
Laptop doing good. Hold on, I'm going to bring this other view in here.
Man.
Let's see. Yeah, I guess it's okay. So I got my controls on the computer, but I'm in here on my laptop. So
What's wrong with your PC?
Huh?
What's wrong with your PC?
I don't know, Anna.
It's just tweaking out.
I just got here, just like everybody else. I don't know, man. It's just, I fired it up. All of a sudden, shit ain't working. So probably the gods. It's probably the blackjack gods telling me just go to bed, get your sleep.
Oh yeah. Are you gonna play blackjack, John?
Yep.
Are you?
Yep.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
I might go tonight.
Ooh, yeah.
I might go.
Nice. Yeah, you pulled out $9,000 or something like that.
I turned 1,000 into $9,000. Today, I have $900 in my pocket that I could gamble. See, I can only gamble with money that Andrea frees and clears. Can I waste this money? And she'll say, yeah, sure. Now, today, she said, do you want to go play cards again? Because she was thrilled with my $9,000 win. And I said, I don't feel like it, baby. She said, oh, okay. I said, maybe tomorrow. She said, tomorrow's the 4th of July. So, yeah. I don't know then.
How does Ava do with fireworks?
We don't know yet, but we're going. Like, we're going to a fireworks show. She's going to wear headphones, like noise-canceling headphones. And hopefully she likes it. We took her to the Phillies game fireworks, and she did okay, but like, and that was last year. But I mean, she was also tired because she sat through the whole game, you know.
Well, what do you guys do usually on 4th of July? Did you not watch them?
No, we try to see some fireworks somewhere, but sometimes it's like the day before the 4th of July or the day after, wherever there's a fireworks show, we go, and then we'll do a little cookout. Kaylee's having a party. Kaylee's inviting all her friends over for a party, which means my house is going to be full of 18 and 19-year-old girls in bikinis.
Legal. Aged,
legal. John.
Women running around in bikinis all day in front of you.
In my house. Terrible. And John, I do this. Like, I look at the ceiling when they're around.
Yeah, you look for God.
No, if I look down, I would see God. Okay, if you know what I mean. I look up. You know, I'm like, I'm not looking at any of these young ladies in my house that they wear bikinis, John. Like, I mean, our parents like would have killed us.
Yeah,
you know, that would have killed like my sisters if they were wearing those bikini, like strings up their rear ends and everything. And they're doing the TikTok dances and like, you know, cameras and shit. They're that generation. Yeah. And all of Kaylee's friends are beautiful. All of them are just like the prettiest girls in high school. So it's just like my house is going to be filled 20 18, 19-year-old girls in bikinis. And I'm going to stay down here in the basement, John, where I belong, because God forbid that my eyes wander. God forbid. Yeah, I honestly, it's going to be down here in the basement during this party.
You know what the good news is, Ethan, is you're still going to be able to hear it all. Because that volume is fucking horrendous.
Well, they'll be outside by the pool. You know, they'll have the speakers.
They can be down the block. It doesn't matter. So,
but you have that. Loud. You have that window in your basement overlooks the pool.
No, it looks up at the pool. Like if I stood, if I opened my curtains in the back door and stood there in the doorway, I could look up, and they would see my silhouette like Norman Bates. You know what I mean? Just looking at them while they're out there. I'd prefer not to do that. But what I'm doing is humble bragging right now. What I'm doing for the chat is I'm saying it's not for me. It's not what I'm going to do. I'm married and also not a pervert, but the chat is definitely a pervert.
Right.
And they're going to be 20 young ladies in bikinis, prettiest girls in high school. Sorry, chat, are going to be here at my house for the 4th of July. So,
have you got any text from Cecil inviting himself over?
Not yet, but I'm sure I will now. He's
like, you're Florida.
What are you doing? What are you doing tomorrow? I was thinking about swinging by.
Yeah, graduating
class.
I don't know. They might be a little old for him.
Yeah, they probably are a little old for Cecil. Once they're 19, that's like. Oh
my God.
Did you guys hear that Leonardo DiCaprio upped his age? He's dating a 27-year-old now.
Good for him.
What were they before?
He breaks up with them when they turn 25.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's gay anyways, so.
You think he's not gay, man?
Leonardo DiCaprio is 100% gay.
Why do you say that?
No.
He's this generation's Rock Hudson.
What?
That's why,
That would
yeah,
get
these
out
are
by
all
then.
just what are beards,
That would get out.
Yeah, Hollywood is known for this. And I don't know if you guys know this, but all the way back in the day, they'd hook these gay men up with women to present them as if they're heterosexual, but they weren't. They're complete homosexual.
Yeah, but why does he want to be a fake heterosexual real dirtbag? You know what I mean? Like he could be like, I'm a heterosexual man of 60, and my wife or girlfriend is 42.
It's a role.
I'm dating younger than ha ha ha. I'm dating younger women, and she's like 44. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead, if he were like gay, then that's what he would be doing. But he's straight, so he's like, fuck all that. I'm not pretending for nobody. I got too much money. I want these 20-somethings, and that's what he's doing. Because if you're putting on an act, you might as well be a nice guy. You know what I mean? You might as well be a good, decent human being.
Yeah. Unless
Like
they're
me
just for
and Shane.
hire. I mean, these girls got dreams too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Having kids, getting married. This is probably never going to happen with Leonardo DiCaprio. It's him and Lucas Haas.
Well, why would he do that? I mean, you can't marry a girl when you're.
Well, I don't know. Maybe
you've got $100 million.
He probably likes to double up on chicks from time to time with his good friend Lucas Haas.
Oh, that's his homosexual partner.
Yeah. Always happens to be wherever Leo's at in the background.
Oh,
Lucas
okay.
Haas, hanging out there.
Yeah.
Let me pull this up here. You guys don't believe me.
No, I believe you.
This is me tomorrow at the party. Yeah, Kaylee. What do you need? You need some more, like just looking up at the ceiling, not making eye contact, not looking at any of the other girls. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Hunter invited them all to his house, by the way. He said,
Oh, I'm sure he did.
He did. He's like, you know what? Like, I got a fire pit. I got plenty of booze. I'm like, Hunter, these are underage. You can't, I mean, not drinking. I mean, legal drinking age. You can't have
Is
them
he
over
still with that girl that you made cry?
there. Okay, I don't know.
Oh, well, then he'll be at your house tomorrow.
So
yeah, there's some.
What did she do wrong?
Hunter was like, "Oh yeah, Dad, I just got an invite from Leonardo DiCaprio to go hang out on a yacht," and you'd be like, "Oh, that's great, son."
There is some movement on that situation, Anna.
Okay, let's hear it. What
I'm
happened?
very excited about it.
Look, he could be hanging out with Leonardo now on this yacht.
Yeah, but John, that's me and you and Shane.
On this yacht, he could be with any number of women, but he's hanging out in the back end, the ass end of the yacht, with his good friend Lucas Haas.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's you and Shane.
Well, that's just bros.
Is that what you noticed, John? Here's the question I have. You've got Lucas Haas, Leonardo DiCaprio on a yacht that's potentially filled with women, and they're not even trying. They're like, fuck it.
Look,
he's not available.
Look, here he is out shopping with his good friend Lucas Haas. You see, one of them wears the leather jacket in the family. The other one carries the purse.
Yeah,
that's
so
probably a
that's you and
homosexual
Shane.
lover. I think that's a
literally you
homosexual
and
lover,
Shane.
John.
Yeah, Shane, I think you're right.
You two would know.
Yeah, look at this.
Fuck.
I think you guys, you're doing yourselves.
Oh, here he is hanging out
disservice.
with his good friend Lucas Haas.
No,
at
you're
some
fucking
foreign
yourself
land,
up. No,
some foreign country. Hold on.
Bros take selfies. That's
Look, they're out there just having a good time watching some sporting event.
Yeah.
Him and his good old straight pal Lucas Haas.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. There's more. Here they are. Oh, look, they're just having fun. A couple guys having fun. Good time.
You're not allowed to have a best friend. You can't
Look,
do the stuff
man,
that they're doing with women. You can't. They're watching horse races. They're running.
No, he's got a best friend. His best friend is a young Toby Maguire.
Yeah.
But Toby said no. It wasn't DTF. Oh, look at this.
That's probably because he's married with children. So
disgusting. Look at this.
Yeah, you guys, I mean, when you do this, what you're doing right now, you're really setting yourself up for a lot of people who take pictures of you and Shane together
Yeah.
To say there's something going on.
We've only hung out twice.
I'm just saying, like, however many pictures there are of you and Shane together, just guys being guys, you're gonna receive the same treatment.
Yeah.
Not everything is gay, man. There's no evidence that these guys are gay. It's just you have.
Check it out. Here's Lucas Haas attending a sporting event here.
Yeah.
And then where's his buddy? Oh, there's Leo. Look over here, hiding out in a corner.
Because he doesn't need to be sitting next. The guy's not his boyfriend; it's his best friend.
His boyfriend is sitting next to that pianist guy. It looks like.
Yeah.
And he's like arms crossed. He's upset. They're not getting along.
No,
look at Lucas Haas. He's got his arms crossed. Can't you see?
No, I see it. I just think that you're wrong. And look, here's the thing: when you have as much money and power as Leonardo DiCaprio, John. I mean, you should know from experience. Like, you have to gatekeep friends. You need male friends, but there are only a few people that you trust, right? What is he going to be friends with? Smiller? You know what I mean? He's going to get smillered. So he's got one dude that he knows he can trust, man. That's all it is. One dude he knows he can trust, and that's Lucas Haas. There's no evidence. They're not dressing the same. They're not holding hands. They're not smooching. They're just going to do guy things together, man. And you've got to we can't let the world just define male friendship as gay. We can't. Especially when he's slaying as much puss. This guy slays more pussy than Shane Davis's alter ego.
Yeah, that's true. Here's a picture of him slaying puss right now. Like, watch this video, John.
Okay,
let's see. This is Leo slaying puss.
They take showers together? What the hell? No, they don't. Oh.
Not real.
Yeah. I hate cats.
You have a cat?
No, I don't have a cat.
You had a cat.
He's drawing six. Anna, you're missing it. He's drawing 6 nipples right now.
No, I know. I get it.
Throw it right over the edge.
Look at the kitty.
Look at that.
Oh, look at that.
All right, that's him slaying puss, John.
Yeah.
John, what's happening to your cats when you go up on this adventure?
I'll probably die.
That's the spirit.
What happens to all cats when John goes on? Yeah, what happens to all cats when John goes on a vacation? What do you think? All cats are going to die?
Yeah.
Cats fend for themselves. You think just because John isn't home that all cats fucking die all over the world?
John has
ridiculous.
2 cats, so what's going to happen with his cats is my question.
Well, one's going to get eaten by the other one, and he'll come home to one cat. That's a little fatter.
Oh.
That's not gay at all.
How is that gay?
A little extra gay because that's David Blaine there.
He's like, if anybody wants to, I'll show you how to make your penis disappear into Leonardo's gaped anus. I think that's what he's saying there. He's got a magic trick, John.
What happened to that one guy on the right? He was an actor. He would be in random shit.
That's Lucas Haas.
That's Lucas Haas, the guy that he's, really close friends with.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
They've
what happened.
been friends for.
He just become like a homosexual for DiCaprio.
He's along for the ride. You know what I mean? Shane.
No.
He got cast in the role of best friend.
Yeah. His greatest role yet. Look, here's Leo. Hold on. Here's Leo looking for Lucas Haas.
Yeah.
Where'd you go, buddy?
Wow.
Right
Wait, don't change. He has got small feet. Look at that. Look how small his feet are.
Yeah.
Holy
You know
shit.
what that means, Shane?
It's almost like he's got little hooves. It's almost like
He looks like a midget.
Is this not that has to be altered, right? There's no way that's his feet size. Look at his hands compared to his feet.
I think what you're talking about is this thing called perspective, Shane.
Oh, now Anna is talking that
Oh.
kind of shit when
Yeah,
she got confused by the picture of my hand holding chips.
What
Oh,
do you
all your
mean?
fingers
What
are
do you
the
mean
same size.
perspective where things magic perspective where things in the foreground are smaller than things in the background?
Well, Shane, if you look at the angle and the way that he's sitting on that couch thing, it
You're
looks
gonna
like he's
only look
sunken
at his
down.
hands and look at his feet and tell me how that
Yeah, no, I
makes sense.
see. I see. It looks off.
Yeah.
He's
And
got
I'm
baby
saying,
feet. He's got baby feet.
let's find another photo of his feet and let's see if it's still like that.
All right. Well, here's a photo of them shooting their webbing.
Wait, go full screen on Ethan. What is that? What is this?
I don't do it yet because I got the focuses going in
It's
and
that
out.
fly thing.
Look at that.
Yeah, look at little Heather.
He's all like, "What's that?"
Yeah.
Look at him. He's like, "What's that?"
He's like, ah.
I like how you that's legally distinct, not a Batman.
No, it is. It's literally Batman Returns.
Yeah.
I was trying to help you out there, bro, but
well, I mean, thank you for your help, but I'm just gonna roll with it, Look at her big chunky Dr. Martin shoes, Anna.
Oh man, I was thinking about Dr. Martin shoes the other day and how it's funny you drew these, because I was literally thinking about them the other day, like how impressive they were.
What?
I said I'm surprised they're not boots.
Well, they don't have to be boots all the
They
time.
don't have to. They
Yeah, I
had
know.
the
I'm just
normal.
like, I feel like Heather would be more of a boot person.
Oh, here comes Anna's 2 cents. Take it down
Well-
the street.
Fashionista.
No,
Well, no,
Anna,
'cause her-
you are not allowed.
Oh my God,
to
can
have,
you let me
Anna,
finish the
I'm
goddamn
stopping you now.
sentence, Shane?
Anna, I'm stopping you right now. You are not allowed to have an opinion on a cover in progress ever again since the Cecil cover.
What happened there?
Yeah, what happened with the Cecil cover?
Remember John's cover and the
Oh,
cash
yeah,
grab?
and the colors.
Yeah, that whole fucking
And you know what? I
fiasco.
still don't like the colors on it, but
Yeah,
no,
yeah. Did you improve anything with your mouth? No.
Pardon me.
I pointed out that I didn't like it, and I stand by that. But no, Heather's action figure, she has high top, so I just figured she's a high top kind of chick.
Oh yeah, usually she is, but that's later on. Like as a kid, she's wearing these right now. So she'll discover her all stars a little bit later. Her Chuck Taylors. I'm gonna die. I know it.
I'm a little worried about you.
Hey
Just
Shane, next time
eventually
you're
you'll
drawing
be
a cover,
alright.
let's do a stream and I'll talk about my feelings about it.
On this one?
No, on yours. Next time you're drawing a cover.
No, how about we don't? How about I'll send you the link and it'll say shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
Damn.
Why is Shane like this?
Yeah, because I've been around her enough. I've seen the damage she can do.
So would you rather me not say anything?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
Wow, really?
Hostility.
I'm shocked by Shane's behavior.
Look at this. Look at this photo. 1,000 words. 1,000 gay words.
You're really obsessed with proving that he's gay.
Well, I'm just saying,
Is
the
it because you
signs
want
are
another
there.
like cool guy on your team?
Huh?
I said, is it because you want another cool guy on your team?
What do you mean?
The gay team.
Dude, I think they plow chicks together and they use the girl as a way to not be gay.
Thank you, Shane. I agree with
Yeah,
you.
well, like when their balls are slapping. It's
Yeah,
okay
it's
'cause
like
there's
it's okay if their balls slap, but
yeah, it's okay
you know
'cause
the
they're both
girl's like
inside
this.
a woman.
She's like what do you call a conduit, right? Like she's like the thing that they can like. Like technically they're not gay if they are both penetrating her at the same time and looking at each other in the eye.
They're just doing a train on each other.
She's like an adapter, like a gay adapter, right?
It just seems to me that, like, SJWs
God.
are the ones that are always calling people gay. and assuming that you're gay. Like maybe like don't do that. Maybe like assume
maybe don't take selfies together like that.
Oh.
So quick question. So is Leonardo DiCaprio an SJW?
No.
Kinda when it comes to climate change.
I would say he's kind of skirting that.
Stop. He took good money to stand next to that fucking cub. That polar bear cub. Just let it go. That was a paycheck. He doesn't give a shit about the climate.
Wait, what polar bear cub?
It was there was a polar bear cub ad he did where he would stand next to this fucking cub and say the icebergs are melting, guys.
Yeah.
Does anybody remember that cub's name?
It's
probably a fucking rug on his floor right now.
Look, his hand's in his back pocket right there. All right, guys. Hear me now, believe me later.
Okay.
When
I was right about the gay
way,
rappers. I was right about the gay rappers. I was right about Tupac being gay.
Everybody already knew that, John.
Yeah, everybody knew it after I brought it up.
John, everybody knew it.
Yeah, after I brought it up. But that's okay. Everyone will say everyone knew that Leo was gay when it comes out too.
What is that noise?
It's not me.
Probably Shane doing something inconsiderate.
That's not me.
Oh, wasn't?
I was sharpening a pencil. Lead holder.
You know what? I mean, I don't have to be here for the abuse. I know you think I do.
Yeah, but it helps if you are. I mean, so you don't have to hear it secondhand later.
So when are you launching that campaign, Ethan?
I don't know.
What is it this weekend? I want to be around.
It's this weekend. It is this weekend. Yeah, it's just not going to be tomorrow. Like I was going to launch it tomorrow, and then I just went. Tomorrow's the 4th of July. It just doesn't seem like the best time to launch a campaign.
You launched your toys on the 4th of July.
I know it's not a good time to launch, and I've launched a bunch of stuff every Independence Day. But you do it the weekend. You can do it after the 4th of July. So what I'm going to do tomorrow, thanks to Eric Weathers' big brain. Eric Weathers is like, well, if you're not going to launch why don't you do like a July 4th weekend sale? And so I said, okay, I'll do that. So 40% off of everything on my eBay store all weekend. Then we'll launch, on maybe Sunday. Sunday's a good day.
Dude, this photo is really important because both dudes are in this photo.
Mm-hmm. It's like you and John.
Yeah, Lucas is under the water.
Blowing bubbles.
Here, share my screen, John. This is the cub. This is when he was on the gay climate change thing. There's the polar bear cub.
Oh, he's so little. Yeah. That's so photoshopped.
It is so photoshopped, but he's serious. He's really concerned about these fucking icebergs melting.
Yeah. If that polar bear had a thought balloon, it'd say he's gay.
Yeah. Notice how this block of ice is breaking away from the bigger piece of ice, and he's not even helping this cub. He's just like, let's pose for a photo.
I wish I could put Mike S. Miller on a block of ice like that and then push him out to sea. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
John Mellon, you ever think about doing that? Like maybe freezing? What I'd like to do is remember how they teach you how to make popsicles as a kid? You put a popsicle stick in a little thing of juice. I'd like to do that to Mike, but he'd be the popsicle stick up to his legs. I'd like to freeze him in an ice flow and then just push him out to sea so he can't move, but he's wobbling back and forth like, I can't move my legs. And he's just floating around the Arctic until he, the cold weather consumes him.
Yeah.
That's what I would like to do.
Did you guys ever fuck with your best friends as a kid and piss in the popsicle thing?
Oh my God, Shane.
What the hell is wrong?
Fuck.
Shane.
Asked and answered, I guess. Fuck.
Who the hell is gonna piss in the popsicle thing?
Shane, apparently.
Why did you do that?
They were fucktards. I don't know. Like, I mean, I didn't eat it. I mean, I knew they
Shane,
didn't.
it's becoming less and less of a mystery why your dad left to go to the carnival.
Oh,
damn. That's rough.
Yeah, that's called a piss-sicle.
Mm-hmm.
Piss-sicle.
You're insane.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at this gay high five here. This is with that fat guy from one of his other movies.
Oh yeah, Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at Leo. What a guy. Leo left his shirt on so Jonah Hill wouldn't feel bad about leaving his shirt on.
Well, now Jonah Hill's skinny.
You see, that's Leonardo DiCaprio using the girl as bait. You can see it in panel 1 there. That's bait. And then he's like, does that get you hard, Jonah? And then he high fives him.
I like how she's the only one topless here.
Yeah.
And
No. That's Leo's girlfriend. He's in love.
And he
with
doesn't
her.
care
You guys are
because he's gay.
You guys are right. It's Leo's girlfriend. He's in love with her.
Oh, sure.
You know, if I were Jonah Hill, I'd be like, I don't care that I got big fat pancake blubber titties. I'm shirtless. I'm a millionaire. So you know what? You can suck around them, ladies. You know what I mean? Like you could just you can lift my fupa, and you can do you can do what you're supposed to do because like I'm worth $40-50 million. So I was in a Martin Scorsese movie, so I don't really care if you're having difficulty finding it. It's your job to find it. Lift up my tremendous belly and
oh, this is probably Wolf of Wall Street, right? Like they were filming together. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the guy. Yeah.
Who's it? I know, but I'm saying this photo was probably them on that they were making the movie, and this is just them having fun. Anyways, why did he lose weight? He was fat and accepted in Hollywood. There was no reason to lose the weight.
He wasn't comfortable being fat, Shane. Imagine that.
But he was but everybody liked him fat. That's what doesn't make any sense. Like if people were like, if he was like, oh, nobody likes me because I'm fat, then that makes sense. You lose the weight. But he was accepted and known for being a fat, funny guy.
I think you're just bitter, Shane, because people liked him fat, whereas people didn't like you fat.
Yes, if you were fat and people know you as being fat and people accept you as being fat, he was a fat guy that could pull skinny bitches all day long because he was in Hollywood. He had money. I don't understand why he lost the weight.
Oh my God, Anna.
Why did you lose weight, Shane?
Because I wanted to get laid. I wanted skinnier chicks. I'll be honest. I wanted skinnier chicks. I lost the weight.
Maybe he wanted Margot Robbie, and so he tried losing the weight, and then she got married, and he lost out, and that's why he's fat or skinny and miserable now.
Oh my God.
What movie has he him been in that anybody likes? Can somebody tell me? Is there?
Nope. He has not been good in any
because he's skinny and miserable because he lost out.
Oh my God.
Poor Jonah Hill.
Poor Shane. I mean, Anna's
somebody
just
said
leveling
maybe Dan was right.
Poor Shane.
Oh my God.
It just doesn't add up. I mean, like I tried to watch one movie on Netflix with him, skinny, and I'm just like, he's miserable. I just look at him. He made the wrong move. He needs to go back he needs to gain the weight back. He really does. He needs to balloon back up. Plus, doesn't he have like a very fucked up looking scarred up arm from a fire?
What?
Huh?
Yeah, like they never tried to shoot it, but I think he has
Who?
burn scars on his arm.
Who does?
Jonah Hill.
Shane,
or whatever.
I feel like you're taking out
Yeah.
all your frustration on poor Jonah Hill.
So now he's
Poor
just like
fat
a
guy.
skinny.
Just leave.
You guys didn't know he had a fucked up arm?
No, I never heard that before, Shane.
Shane, nobody cares.
All right.
I care. I want to hear more about it.
I'm really uncomfortable with this conversation right now. Shane has really put me in a dark place. And I just want to ask for you guys to please help me, protect me from Shane. I need to be in a safe space right now. I need to be put in a safe space because Shane's talk about blubber and fucked up arms and people only getting love because they're fat has really fucked up my life. Just fucked up my night. I mean, so
people love you.
I'm really uncomfortable right now. Very uncomfortable by Shane.
Here, John, once you see it, you'll find it in every movie of his.
Shane, you made me feel very unsafe tonight here on the Jack Show.
You wanted a safe space on the Jack Show?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm glad the chat is there for me, right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Oh. Yeah.
If he was,
It looks like that scar when well, no, you know when lesbians think that they're men, so they get they take the skin off their arms to make fake dicks. That's what that scar looks like.
Yeah.
What?
Is that what they're doing?
Yeah, it's true,
Yeah,
Anna.
that's
You know,
how-
the whole thing is, Anna, there's a great joke about a Tyrannosaurus Rex who decides that he wants to become a woman. And so they're a woman, a female that decides that is going to become a man. So the T-Rex goes to the trans doctor and says, "You're going to build me a penis, right?" And the trans doctor goes, Yeah, we're going to build you a penis, and we're going to take the flesh from your arm to make your penis. So, and the Tyrannosaurus looks at his arms and goes, "Fuck."
That's sad. That's kind of heartbreaking.
Tiny arms.
Tyrannosaurus Rex. Transosaurus Rex.
Cheers.
Salute.
Indeed.
What is it? Is it the Aussies that say cheers, big ears? What the fuck does that mean?
It rhymes. That's it. That's all it means.
That's all it is. I don't think it means anything.
What if you don't have big ears?
No, you're not. I was just going to say happy 4th of July, everybody, if you're on the East Coast. Just thinking that.
Oh, yeah. Yay.
I'm on the East Coast. That means what happens on the 4th of July? Does Thomas Jefferson come down your chimney? I should be hearing.
Well, if I'd been good.
Gonna give me the right. What do you think about this, John? Do you think I should be able to use my First and Second Amendment rights together today and basically tell everybody at the fireworks show to shut the fuck up and antagonize them until they take a swing at me and then shoot them in self-defense?
There would be nothing more American than that.
That is the most American thing that I can think of. I can go out there and call everybody pussies and antagonize them until they attack me and put me in a self-defense situation and then shoot them using my Second Amendment rights. First Amendment and then Second Amendment.
You think that's what Frank was trying to do to Shane?
Yes, I do.
Wait, I wasn't listening.
As soon as Shane busted out that was it Kung Fu?
Oh yeah.
Frago would have been like, there's a Kung Fu master coming at me, and then he would have shot you.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he was locked and ready to do a LeBron James.
What does that mean?
Flop.
Yeah, just hit the ground out like I shoved him. Well, that's why Smiller was recording to begin with.
Yeah.
I'm sure Mike was filming Sunday when he had his outburst. It just doesn't serve the narrative.
We didn't hear any when that cameraman was filming. We didn't hear any. That would have been a dead giveaway. That was Miller.
Was the audio off on the video? I mean,
Yeah, there was no audio.
Oh, there wasn't? Oh,
Yeah,
maybe
I don't
because he
think
was
there was.
laughing.
Maybe there was. I mean, maybe Smiller choked it back, his little sinister laugh. I don't know.
As he's watching, Fraggle bothering you.
Professor Art says this stream is stupid because it's a bunch of talking avatars.
Yeah, well, I put on my camera.
That's Sean's face.
No, I put on nobody's ever satisfied. I put on my camera, I'm looking very handsome, trimmed up my beard, shaved my head. I look as good as I'm gonna look, and still complaints. So fine, you don't get to look at me then.
Yeah,
and that's the way it goes.
And because Anna took a shot at you, saying you're
not just Anna, everybody did. So go F yourselves. That's all I'm saying. Now look at my avatar.
Hey, I said your head was very shiny, which means you're clean.
It is true. I am clean.
Yeah. Congratulations. How does Andrea feel about your bald head? Has she asked you to get hair transplants yet?
Wow, Anna.
She would prefer that I had hair. Yeah, she would. She liked me a lot better when I was 18. A lot better. I go, when you look at me, an obese monstrosity roaming around the house, do you ever go what the fuck? And she goes, No, because I still see your face in there. I go, you have to like separate it out, though, don't you?
You still see your face
You
in
know what I
there.
mean? I still see the boy that I fell in love with. I still see him in there. I'm like, yeah, he's in there somewhere, you know.
She has to carve away at you with her imagination.
Yeah, like with her imagination, like let's get rid of like the the under chin and the fucking fat cheeks.
You
Put
could
a
live with
flock of
me.
seagulls wig on you, and there you are.
No, man.
Yeah.
Aw.
Ethan, when you're doing blackjack, what's your strategy?
There's no real strategy. You just have to play by the book. And I tell everybody at the table, I say, now listen, you guys, if you have any, what the hell is that
Jane
noise?
Davis,
If you're gonna play pinball, you have to turn the pinball camera
Turn the
on.
fucking-
Fred.
No,
Yeah,
I
turn-
don't. No, I don't. No,
Yes,
I
you
don't.
do.
No, I
It
don't.
sounds like you're fucking you're having some industrial some or other over there. Just at least mute yourself. I'm not trying to talk to John about blackjack, and you're just like
Important stuff.
God, it sounds
Financial
like
stuff.
it's a soundtrack to a Eraserhead coming out of Shane's fucking avatar. When I'm trying to really John, here's the thing. You tell everybody at the table. First of all, everybody looks at me and they go, "Why are you playing with us here in the slums?" And I go, "Because I'm a man of the people."
Mm.
You know, and because here's why. They go, "Well, you could be playing in the high limits room," and I'm like, "Well, yeah, but the minimum is $100 in there. I like to be able to go. You know what? I'm going to lose this one. I can feel it. Here's 15. Here's the table minimum, and then that's how you vary your bets." But I tell everybody at the table, I said, "You listen, assholes." I say, as long as everybody plays right and you play by the rules, whatever happens, happens, and nobody's going to blame you. But if you're some piece of shit that's going to split tens or fives,
On a 6.
yeah, I mean,
That's me.
if you're somebody that hits on a 5 or 6 when you've got like a 12 or a 13, like if that's who you are, like whatever happens, if it's a bad outcome, everybody's going to blame you. Nobody knows how things are going to go, but as long as everybody plays right, whatever happens is nobody's fault. Do we understand each other? And they look at me and they go, "Yes, sir." And I go, "All right, now let's have fun together. Let's have fun." And then we win.
John, are you planning on losing money tonight or something?
Tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah, John's gonna win. I think John's a winner, but I can't really tell. He doesn't talk about it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna kick ass tomorrow.
Well,
Or
after
the
his
next
track
day,
record, I don't have
or the
faith in
following.
him.
Look, honestly, we're probably gonna hit like 2 or 3 casinos on this trip.
Yeah.
What, did you get Faye into this too?
No, Faye got me into it, man. Faye,
No, Ethan got you into it.
No,
it's not
Faye
true.
got me into this because she wanted to go play the slots. Like I played blackjack back in the day, just on occasion at a table. Did okay, but Faye got into the slots. Like she's really digging the slots now. Look, I took her to the arcade. I thought she'd be satisfied there, and she was playing that thing where you put in the quarter and it'd land, and then it'd push all the other quarters forward.
Oh yeah, slot machines too.
Yeah.
I mean, what are they called? Crane machines.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we went to the casino. I took her to the arcade in the casino to play that, and then she's like, "I'd like to go try the floor," and I was like, "What?" So I had to take her out there, and then she started playing those slots, and she really got into them. So I played them for a little bit, but I'm just bored. So I'm just like, I'm gonna go try my hand at some blackjack. So
Yeah, I watch Vegas Matt play the slots, and I mean I played slots a couple of times. I'll feed $100 in there, and the first time I win something, as long as I'm over $100, I cash out immediately. Slot machines just eat your money. I mean, they just eat your money unless you're a Vegas Matt and you're putting 30 grand of innage in there, and you're playing at like a $25 level. Every bet is $600, and then if you do that, you're going to do okay. But it's like, who can afford to do that?
Yeah,
John, you should borrow
Yeah.
against your 401k to gamble, like John's long box.
guys, I'm not doing. Is that a John Longbox thing?
Yeah, the reason why John hates us so much is it turns out, man, it's so depressing, dude. I just want everybody to do well, but play this video real quick.
Bothered me was I had a 401k loan, and I defaulted on it.
Good
Oh my
job.
God.
Great job.
Wait, for comics? Is that what he did?
For his life. So I guess for his comics too, but like, you know, he was in some financial disrepair, I guess, and he depended on us to fix it.
Man.
I don't want to fix it. He's older than me. He needs to fix my finances. You come over here and make me money. Stop asking me to make you money.
That's cold. Ethan, that's cold.
Yeah, but I mean,
cold-blooded.
I see these younger creators, and it's like, yeah, I'm gonna help you make money. But then you see some fucking 65-year-old borrowing against his 401k and making shitty comics, and then he's demanding I help him, and it pisses me off. No.
I thought the most offensive thing he did, though, was try to insinuate that he was more funny and entertaining than Cecil. It's like, what the fuck?
Well, no, he acted like, not just that, he acted like Cecil wasn't a comic book fan.
Yeah, it's like, are you kidding? Like, dude, if you were even like a smidgen as funny as Cecil, you would actually have a following. People would know who you are.
Damn, man.
I had no idea who he was before all this.
That speaks to something, doesn't it?
It does.
Motivation.
Oh, and he made some comment about my pinball machine.
Yeah, he hates Shane's pinball machine.
How could anybody hate that pinball machine?
Because
Wait, other
backers
than the fact, other
back
than when
me.
you're on a stream and people are having a conversation and you randomly start playing it in the background. Other than
that, yeah. I don't know. He it was like a Freudian slip. He was bitching about Ethan, but then he bitches about my pinball machine. Like it was like it just kind of slipped out, and I was like, well, somebody's stewing on that.
It sounds like his motivations might be more of jealousy.
He could be motivated by envy.
There's a lot of jealous women that hate you guys, but they're actually all middle-aged men.
Yeah, it's depressing, you know.
It is.
Yeah, a lot of these guys, I think they just go all in on the comic stuff, and then they don't want to take any responsibility for their actual life. You know, like having a job, make sure their bills are taken care of. You know, they're like, oh, it's going to be all or nothing. And then when they fail, they can't say I failed. They have to say I only failed because of these people. These people held me back. They didn't treat me right. They didn't give me the attention I deserved. They become bitter.
How dare you, John?
Well, why don't you guys do it then? Why don't you give these people attention? I
did. I had him on Pimp My Comics. I went on his channel, and Mandy the same. And next thing I know, he's shit talking.
All these guys have been promoted. They've been promoted.
Dude, Allie, I don't know, man. Phil, PTP, all these people, John, I've had them all on my stream promoting them. And then in the end, I end up with them shit talking me. So it's like, what's the point?
All right, well, let's promote him now, okay? John, you ready to promote him? Now, he has a book called The Patriarch, which we did not promote, but he said, listen, we got big things coming up. So we got some new books coming up, John. Are you ready? All right. So this is just a sample of what's coming, John. All right, let's take a look at this artwork here.
Just a sample.
That looks nice.
All right.
I guess.
Very Sailor Moon.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Here we have.
This makes me think of zombies that eat the worms, Ethan.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. With a nice
I thought it was like Doc Ock.
I can't wait to read.
He had the hair and the glasses, but
yeah.
Hey, John, what about a comic book called Bikini Girl? What do you think of that? You know, Bikini Girl?
I don't mind it, but man, that sucks.
Yeah, but she's in a bikini though, John. Look at her nipples, like big. Look at her hard sculpted body with nipples.
Yeah,
and her weird pointed chin, and
just a sample of what's to come.
This is
just imagine a person with her hands and Leo's feet.
Oh, this is better here.
That's better.
Yeah, it isn't such try hard stuff.
It's the Patriarch #3, I guess. You know, we got that coming up. Here we have a sample of something. It's like your mom, I guess.
Am I wrong in
it's gonna fall?
Am I wrong on this? Is he in the camp of have your book already done? Like he has these books already done? before he crowdfunds them?
I don't really know. I just know that, like,
does anybody in the chat know? Like, can somebody answer that? In the chat, was his book done before he launched it?
Shane, look, it's your high school principal, but like he's all like buff and shit, and he's in tights.
Somebody in the chat said, I see it. Yeah, that's crazy. Somebody in the chat said, yes, he is. So that's the other sore butt thing, is like the whole, like, my book's already done, therefore it should do really well. And but that's how he ended up, I guess, with all the finances tied up into it without the funding.
Yeah, he probably used that 401k to pay all of these artists, do all this work in advance.
Hey, John, like, what if there's a guy with an eyeball for a face, and he's a like detective eyeball? What do you think of that?
Yeah.
He's got a big knot on his tie. Like, I don't know how you tie a knot like that. Is that a Windsor knot?
Yeah. You gotta, I don't know, man. These guys need like center lines going on.
It's
everything's skewed.
Deadliest Man Alive, Memphis King Fighting Society. So it's like Kung Fu Elvis. So this is just a sample. And John, I just want you to know one thing, okay? It's all about comics. It's not about drama, okay?
Yeah.
Now, this is the thing. These guys, it's all about comics for them.
Wait, isn't this guy highly dramatic though?
Recently, he wasn't at first, and recently.
Well, when did he write this? He wrote this today or yesterday? No, 2 days ago.
What does it say?
It's all about comics.
He said, "This is just a Shane. This is just a peek. Okay, this is just a glimpse. A lot of these guys have big plans. You know, you got this book here. That's a big planned book. You got this. I mean, this is like all of this stuff is bizarre. I'll be honest with you. I look at it and I go, who is this for? Who is this for?
Gene Roddenberry.
I guess so. Here's Bikini Girl, and you can see Shane.
Look how giant her hand is.
Yeah,
it dwarfs these whatever they are. I don't know what they are.
Yeah, her hand would be in
African
front.
zombie down there on the bottom right. What is that?
Yeah, her hand would be in front of his face.
I just don't think her hands are meant to be the thing that's featured when the book is called Bikini Girl. That'd be my criticism. Like, if her name is Bikini Girl, you'd want to really focus on the bikini. I don't know. I'm not sure. Just a sample. Here is a woman taking off her clothes on the beach. Is this Bikini Girl?
Yeah, I guess that's her turning into Bikini Girl, like Clark Kent goes into a phone booth.
It's two different women. She's got red hair.
No.
This is
different. Yeah, this looks like a job for
Bikini Girl.
I like how like this certain demographic of kind of comic skate orbiters, they really like have tuned in on this idea that it's like, yeah, well, I'm gonna put titties in comics, and then when they put titties in comics, you know what I mean? They look like this.
They're bad.
Yeah, it's like Yaira. Like Yaira has big boobies, and it's like, yeah, is that what those are? They look like giant M&Ms. They're like, they don't look like boobies at all. They look really unappealing. Like, you'll put your eye out with these things. Look at that. Look how high the nipple is, how big and hard it is. Really
well, to be fair, where I live, a lot of women that are older that had plastic surgery when they were younger, their boobs look like that.
Older abominations, Anna.
Well, yeah, it's like the woman that got the boob job in the 80s and she never got it fixed. You know?
Mandy shows up. She said, I heard titties, and poof, here I am.
John, you know what I really hate about this cover?
Everything.
That it's off center and everything. Like the logo is way over here. It's like it's not, there's no just like the eye doesn't know where to look. It's just kind of like it's just wrong, It's incorrect.
Yeah.
It's
John,
laid
did
out
you send
poorly.
Mandy the link?
She has the link. It's in the weekly room. That's
Did
how
you send it to
everybody
Choke Out?
That's how everybody got in here. Yeah. Choke Out has the link.
Who drew this originally? Is this Jim Lee?
What?
I don't know. Zoom in on that. Let's.
All right, hold on a second.
I do not think that was Jim Lee.
No, I mean originally because like this is like a homage, as they say. I've seen this before somewhere. I don't know where I've seen it, but I've seen it before somewhere.
Where's
Ask
the signature at?
Just put it into Grok and say,
Do we
where
got
have I
an
seen
after
this
on it? Yeah, it does look familiar.
Yeah.
I can't place it.
Romo
There-
art. Romo art is the signature there.
Hmm.
Yeah. Where every building is the Daily Planet. Wherever this takes place, every building is the Daily Planet there. I like that.
Why would there be a globe on every building? That makes no sense.
Are they planets in the background?
It's the future, Shane.
I don't think they're planets in the background. Look, see, they're like
Ooh, I got second place. John, do you see 7 of 9's rating?
Oh, no. Oh, I got first. Look at that. I'm the head of
Dang.
the centipede.
Well, I'm ahead of the people who aren't here. You know, that's what are you gonna do?
Thank you, 7 of 9.
7 of 9, I hear
God
you.
bless.
I hear
Yeah,
you.
the head of the centipede is the best spot. You actually get to eat proper food.
Mm.
You know?
If he feeds you proper food.
Guys, we got to make it all about comics again. You know, some of these guys, they're outpacing us because it's all about comics with them.
Yeah. Well, they got deep
faster.
pockets. They got deep pockets.
There's this saying, it's a very old saying, easier said than done.
Yeah. Well, how does that apply here, though?
Well, I mean, this isn't all about comics, what you're showing me. This is all about derivative ideas and piss poor managed images. It's not about comics.
Hey, don't be so judgmental about people's work.
Well,
You know-
I mean, I am not judgmental about the work. I'm judgmental about his attitude. It's easy to go out there and say it's all about comics, and then it's another thing to execute. And you need to sit your ass down in the corner, shut the fuck up, and realize that. Before going out here posturing like, I'm about the comics. Those guys aren't. They're on the Twitter. They're on the YouTube. My 401k. And it's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
It's like, this shit's annoying as fuck. If you're going to say shit like that, be able to back it up or shut up. It's like everybody thinks this is some sort of thing that you can win in an argument on Twitter or something. You either can or you can't. If you cannot execute, you don't get to go out there and say it's all about the comics. Like, the only reason they say it is to imply we're not about the comics.
Yeah.
Nobody's
John are
going
about
to
the
look.
gamble.
Nobody's going to look at a Cyberfrog page you draw or a godlike page Sean draws or something like that and say you're not about the comics. A blind person might believe you. That's it. That's it. But they're trying to win the narrative, and it's like, do you remember like when we were trying to get work in comics? You'd send out your sample, sit back, and shut the fuck up and let them look at the artwork, whether you got the job or not. These guys think that they can just debate themselves into making a competent comic, and you can't. You either got it or you don't.
It's cultural, though. That hasn't been said for so long, Shane. I mean, that was the biggest bit of advice they ever gave us. Even in the fucking, what's it called? Comic Book Greats videos, Todd goes, put your portfolio down and don't say a goddamn thing. That was it. Shut your mouth, put it down there. If you're putting it in front of somebody who has more experience than you, then you have to assume they know more. They don't believe in that. They don't believe you know more. They don't believe they can't see the difference.
They're like, oh, but I got the heart, I got the interest, I got the I really want it. Okay, but
yeah,
and you execute. You know, go try harder, I guess. I don't know. If the guy wasn't being so prickly, I really wouldn't give a shit. I thought he was a nice enough guy, but evidently not now. And this, I'm all about the comics, really implies everybody else isn't. And it's like, I've heard this shit for going on a year, and I'm so sick of it, man. You know what? You know what I didn't hear all the years of winning either an award or being New York Times bestseller, and people to my left and right, Wizard Magazine, this, that, you know, top sellers, second prints, all that. I never heard Ethan. I never heard Jim Lee. I never heard Rob Liefeld, Todd McFarlane say the words, I'm all about comics. I mean, if they did, I missed it.
Yeah, you don't have to say it. You don't have to say it, but these guys feel they do. You know, okay. Be all about the comics then. Why are you dealing with us?
Yeah, but what about like garage bands that say, you know what, we were all about the music. You know, unlike these corporate sellout drones like Aerosmith and U2, unlike the REMs of the world, we are all about the music, the rock. That's what we've always been about, man. And that's what separates us from these sellout corporate posers who sell out stadiums. Oh, you sell out stadiums. Yeah, but are you about the music? Or are you about the groupies and the sex and the drugs and the lots of money and the
Yeah.
Well, we're about the music, assholes.
Yeah.
We're about the music.
Yeah, all those rock stars, they you know, they had to go out on the radio shows. You know, they don't want to do this shit. They, you know, they're told, hey, you got to go out when you're in these towns and you got to get on these radio shows, let people know you're around.
Yeah, and let me tell you something. These guys are the people who are all about the comics. They're out there getting around right now on each other's shows. They're doing interviews. They're interviewing each other right now. 15 people watching, but you know what? It's good promo.
Yeah.
Every day, it's about spending 2 hours talking to each other on the internet, making these thumbnails that say, tonight we have Per Berg being interviewed by John's Longbox. And that's what it's really all about. You got to get out there and press the flesh, not Shane's. But you got to get out there and, spread the word to the same 15 people over and over again, I guess. They're about the comics. Hello. You know what? You guys are Comics Gate. We're Comics Great.
Yeah.
We love
Not everyone is Leonardo DiCaprio. Some people have to be Lucas Haas. You know, you're not gonna fly as far.
What do you mean? Everybody else has to suck our dicks?
Might. You know, might help.
That's what he just said, Sean.
Yeah.
Yes, I know what he said. I heard it loud and clear.
You just go to some baseball games with us, man.
I don't mean to go off on that because everybody's like, oh, thanks Shane for bringing it down. I'm just so sick of hearing that I'm about the comics, the implication that other people aren't, that are performing better on the page. On the fucking page, it looks better. And you're going, I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of it. Hey, Ethan, I wish you just hadn't have brought up that tweet. You done pissed me off.
Shane, these guys, unlike you, Shane, you know what I mean? Like Shane, you're washed up. Shane,
I forgot. I'm washed up. Here we go.
Shane, you're a washed up comic pro. These guys, you know what? By virtue of the fact that they've never done anything, they're not washed up. Their future is bright.
Let me give a fuck. Let me give a fuck about a never been to calling me a has been. Fuck off.
Damn.
Shots fired, Shane.
If only you were about the comics, Shane.
You're not about the comic, Shane. Your time is come and gone, dinosaur. Get ready for the new breed.
Patriarch.
Patriarch, get ready for the new hotness.
Bikini Girl.
Bikini Girl, Shane.
Which, I like the title.
Me too.
Yeah.
What's not to like about bikinis and girls?
That cover
Bingo bango.
Balls, though. That's a waste of money.
Yeah.
Get a
So I wanted to know like what was going on because I was like, I don't know who these people are.
Yeah.
And I watched part of that stream where they were basically just talking shit about you guys. And I'm like, he gave the elevator pitch for that, the gay Superman book. And the elevator pitch for it is like, I cannot believe this is real. He got doxxed. So he moved out to a farm with his family. And I'm like, that's the seller, that he's a superhero that got doxxed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
sounds like some Rippaverse ideas.
Yeah.
Russell Hall for 2. What does this mean? All the colored K's. Links? Line?
Russell, are you drunk?
Ixnay. Nix all the coloreds.
Oh.
Ixnay all the colored K's. So he would like to get rid of all the colored people. Yeah.
Okay. Dungeoneer Detractor, member for 12 months. Sean, since John's time is running out, what cool stuff of his would you like to inherit? Yeah, what would you like to inherit, Sean?
That's a tough call, man.
You get this Castle Grayskull, maybe?
That's good, but
I'd get that wolf mask. That's what I would
Oh,
get.
yeah.
Oh,
Iconic
shit.
wolf
Yeah,
mask.
that's
All right.
already
cheers.
got grabbed.
Dude,
Damn.
I went into Michael's the other day, like literally like 5 days ago, and they already have all the Halloween shit out.
Fuck yeah,
It's
man.
not even the 4th of July, and it's like, yeah, the whole front of the store is all the Halloween stuff. I guess
Spirit Halloween.
maybe
I'm
because
ready.
of the tariffs, they just put that shit out early. I don't know.
No,
But-
you
Well,
know,
listen,
they completely
Christmas starts in
skipped
October
over
though, so you got to start now. It's pretty much August. Like my birthday is in September 2nd, Atlas Shrugged Day,
Yeah,
and
don't
I always
expect anything.
I don't ever, Shane. Certainly not. An opportunity to work on your wonderful never.
Yeah.
Okay, never.
No.
Oh God, why'd you bring that up, Shane? You bring the stream. So,
Yeah.
but my wife actually goes. She said, "What do you want for your birthday this past year?" And I go, let's decorate for Halloween. Do that. I love Halloween. Best fucking holiday. Totally ready to rock.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's me.
Getting excited.
I was gonna
you
get
can
a
have
new
Christmas
Halloween.
in July, though, right?
What?
Christmas in July. You can celebrate Christmas in July.
That's the Hallmark Channel. All of the Hallmark
Yeah.
Christmas specials are on in July, and I love them. They're so fun. You know what it is, John? Like, it's one of the women from Full House, the girls from Full House, all grown up.
Oh, yeah.
And she's such a ditzy klutz, you know what I mean? And her Christmas is going to be ruined because she's got so much work to do for the Christmas party. But
Candace Cameron, yeah.
she meets this really handsome single bachelor guy who like her klutziness is really adorable, and they have this meet cute where they bump into each other and spill each other's presents everywhere. And then before too long they're fucking, John.
Oh shit.
Wow. Was that? Wait a minute. You may have been on the wrong channel. I don't know. That was, yeah. And then she's got, she needs a plumber. That wasn't Hallmark.
No.
That was a different channel. Yeah. Right now I'm celebrating 50 years of Jaws. That's what I'm excited about, man. One of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah.
Fucking everywhere right now. Loving it.
50 years.
I don't know if I've gotten Jaws for 50 years, but at least a good 30 I've been getting Jaws. How about you, John?
Yeah.
When did you first get your first Jaws?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's up there.
Give me those Jaws, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So what did you think of his pitch, Anna? You kind of got cut off for gay Superman.
By the way, Anna did get cut off and interrupted again, which is her pet peeve, and this time by Shanta and Jetty.
I saw it, and I tried to.
Ethan, that stream was not about you guys.
Yeah, it was.
No.
Wait, what happened? What did Anna say about us?
No, I
Everything.
vented on my show about something, and I guess you guys thought it was about you, and it was not.
That's what I would say to people that it was about.
Yeah.
People that it was about, they know what it was about. So.
No. Anyway, so what did you think about the gay superhero pitch?
I mean, if that's the pitch for your book, I'm not surprised why it did the numbers that it did.
I don't know, man. Comics aren't fantasy football unless you just want to toss a bunch of money away.
Like a 401k?
Yeah. Like, I mean, like, they can cost quite a bit of money,
Yeah.
And people are paying for them. So if they don't feel like you met their standards of entertainment, they're just going to not show up the next book. That's just it. Like, and you can't be mad at people for that. You're not owed a customer. Not every book's going to sell the same.
Yeah. And
Okay,
yeah,
and
then
you're
they
not
get mad at us
people's
that they
audiences.
can't convince backers. They can't convince the
See
fans.
how everybody steamrolls Anna?
Yeah.
Anna tried streamrolling me. My mouth was in motion.
Oh.
She did. Like it's like a dog that plays in traffic. Sometimes she gets hit.
Yeah. Sometimes she has the right of way, other times she don't.
Jesus Christ.
Sometimes she didn't.
Shot. You got to appreciate the Shaneisms when they come out. So
I know I do, but I'm convinced you had another career during your comic career as a pimp, and the lingo is now just coming out. It's all just flowing out of you with rage.
Yeah, it's like a retarded Yogi Berra.
More of a Harry Carey, but I get where you're going. I like it, you know?
Yeah.
Man.
We like you, Shane.
I actually like Anna a lot. She's like my favorite.
Really?
Why?
Yeah, why?
Because she's kind of like at the event horizon of being like smart and stupid. Like she's right there trapped. In between. No, she is. She is.
Why am I friends with you?
Yeah. Keep you honest.
Yeah.
Everyone else is going to tell you you're smart when you're not. You know, I mean, they're going to say, "Oh, look at Anna. She's got boobs. She's got filters. You know, everyone likes her." Then Shane comes in there and just blows it all apart. You know, he's like, "Yeah, but she's dumb," and everyone's like, "Oh,
yeah." Who needs enemies when I have friends like you guys?
I hadn't noticed." And he's like, "Don't get me wrong. She'll tell you how many thrusters are on the back of the Star Destroyer."
Yeah.
But you know, that's just like, what is it? Weaponized autism.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, now I'm autistic.
Maybe. Yeah. And if you were autistic, you wouldn't know it because you're autistic. You know, you're just.
I'm pretty sure somebody would have told me in my life.
What is the first, Anna? What's the first spoken dialogue? Let's try it out. What's the first spoken dialogue in Return of the Jedi without looking it up? Can you do it?
I actually don't know.
She didn't even realize you said she's autistic, John.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anna, it's okay. Look, I'm twice your age, and I'm always wondering if I'm retarded. You know. So you'll be asking that till the day
You're not, John. You're not like Anna. You're really smart. You know, you're together. you put ideas together real well. You express yourself real well.
Yeah, pretty retarded though.
I mean, if you're retarded, what the hell is Anna? Jesus. John, look at this. Share my screen.
Yeah.
I don't know if you found these guys yet, because I know you like the dude who wipes me down. Wipe me down. These two guys right here, they dress like 50s crooners, and they sing hip hop songs that are current.
Okay.
I like them. Let's have a listen, will we?
Now, if these guys ever try to transition, we recognize them quick.
Yeah.
I don't even understand how the fuck my plug talk.
These guys are good.
Pick him up in a space coupe. I don't let my plug walk. Skirt pull up in a space. New freak had to cut my other little bitch off. 50K, you could come and book a cracker for a plug walk.
They say
Big ol'
cracker.
Bentley, it's a spaceship. Call me on my phone, I don't say shit.
Oh, instead of N-bombs?
I make money when I talk. I'm a boss, take a loss.
These guys are getting millions of views, John. They go around and they do. They're like, I'm in my white Benz, doing codeine with my white friends, and they're doing like, they're really popular now. They pretend they're like Dean Martin and Frank Sinatra and sing those songs.
I'm sure it'll pop up in my shorts now. But look, here's joke out.
Hey,
hello everybody.
How we doing?
Good, thank you very much. How's everyone?
Great, pretty awesome.
Excellent.
Thank you for making it to my goodbye party.
Your what?
My goodbye party.
Where you going?
Up north.
Prison.
Up
Into the wild.
Up north? What, Canada?
No, northern Michigan.
What you going there for?
No. Fight bear.
What? Fight
Run
a bear?
with wolves.
You're not Russian, John.
Ah, we got them up here too.
Choke out.
Bears are choke out. You may not know this because you live on an island, but bears are all over the place.
We used to have bears in fucking England, you wally.
Yeah, you guys got rid of them.
The bear on the county that I live in, our emblem's a bear.
Yeah, but how many bear actually live in your county?
It's chained to a pole.
Yeah.
Wait, was it the bear that carried the ammunition?
No, either a pole dancer or a fucking bear baiter. One of the two.
Remember that one? That bear that carried ammunition? World War I or II? I don't know what it was.
Is that real?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's. Did it also smoke cigarettes, or am I mixing that up with some gorilla?
It did not smoke cigarettes, John. For God's sake, it's not a fucking. It's not a monkey.
Let me look up this bear.
Monkeys smoke cigarettes. So Ethan.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park was shit.
Yeah, it was. It really was.
Your shit or not? You know what I mean? Because you thought 28 was good.
Yeah, no, that was really good. Yeah, like most critics agree with me. I understand that you guys.
They actually do. No. They do. You're right. They actually do.
Yeah.
I would agree with you. But they're all wrong as well.
It's not a controversial. I know. I'm just saying that when I say 28 years later is a great film, I'm not being controversial or contrarian. Most critics agree with me.
No, I
but when it
completely
comes
agree
to
with you.
Jurassic World Rebirth, this is a stupid movie. There's some stuff to like about it, but
good.
It has
The only one I didn't really get on with was the last one that Jeff Goldblum was in.
Joe God, I was right. The bear did smoke cigarettes. Wojciech.
Well, how did it hold it? Hang on.
Army adopted bear mascot was known for his fondness for cigarettes. While he didn't smoke them in the traditional sense, he would often receive a lit cigarette from soldiers, take a puff, and then swallow them. This is one badass bear, guys.
Yeah, that wouldn't fly. That wouldn't fly today, would it?
Nope.
Yeah,
you'd have Petter on
rights group all over it, and we'd have to shoot him dead.
You'd have Petter right on your case, wouldn't you?
Yeah. You know that bear was a hero, and then they put him in a zoo, and then he died alone.
Yeah, they used that bear as a pack mule to drag ammunition from one area to another one because nobody would shoot at the bear. The enemy wouldn't shoot the bear because he'll just attack.
Why does this surprise you? The dude that basically stopped us all from speaking German got fucking he got chemically castrated, mate, by our government. And then they slung him in jail because he liked to suck dick.
What? Who? Who are we talking
Adam
about?
Tunin.
What?
The guy that created the Enigma machine, or the main dude that created the Enigma machine. Yeah, he was gay, wasn't he? And it was illegal in the UK then. So they chemically castrated him and fucking he killed himself.
Wow.
Choco, why you always got to bring everybody down, dude?
There was a whole movie about it. It was with Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah, but people actually knew that before the movie, Anna.
Was he S&D in that movie?
Well, I'm just saying, if John didn't know it, he could have just watched the movie.
Was he S&D in that movie?
It's just fucking disgraceful, isn't it, really?
Why is there no answer on that? Is he S&D in that movie?
Because they only show his love interest with men when he's a child, John. I don't think they were going to show that.
Oh, wait. Why would they focus on his love interest?
Because he discovered he was gay when he was a kid, and the boy he was in love with died of tuberculosis.
You sound really annoyed, Anna.
I am, because it's anytime I try to get a word in now, John's like, rah, 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 rah.
Fucking hell, someone's proper taking the jam out of her donut, isn't
Is that how I sound? It's pretty accurate.
Oh, man.
Well, if he's not S&D in that movie, I'm not going to watch it.
Yeah, do you know what I
Keira
mean?
Knightley's in it.
Who? Oh, Keira Knightley?
She's a fucking idiot, though. I can't stand her. I can't stand her in any of the Pirates of the Caribbean either. It's the way she talks. It's really annoying.
What's wrong with it? She's just British, like you.
No, listen, Anna. Listen, I know plenty of British women. They do not speak like that. The way she speaks is so fucking annoying. It's like it's.
What's wrong with her?
It's like she talks to people like she's a teacher. You know, like she reminds me of my sister when she speaks.
No.
I think that's what it is. Like condescending and fucking like, I'm better than everybody. Right.
Yeah, I don't think I like her either. Now they mentioned it.
You know who you'd like better, John? I just shared a picture. This is a legit picture. It's not photoshopped. It is of the bear in question.
Oh, drinking beer.
Drinking beer. Famously drinking beer.
Now that's a bear getting the job done.
Fucking around with that bear.
Yeah.
Of course,
That's right.
John.
He's just a baby.
They should have
that's-
declawed him. Rip those fucking claws out of him.
Yep.
That's exactly what a bear wants after a hard day's graft. You know what I mean?
Shane.
That's right.
Nice cold beer.
Shane, why didn't they mount an RPG onto this fucking bear and put a sign that says face towards enemy?
Rocket launchers either side of its shoulders.
Yeah.
Right. And just send it in there like fucking angry.
Bear riders.
Yes.
Oh man, you guys started a revolution, I think, with that Dino Riders talk. That
But the thing is, when you got, it don't matter how scary the animal is. If you got a bunch of guns, you're fucking laughing, ain't you? It's the long and the short of it. Just shoot it. Are they riding dinosaurs in the new Jurassic Park? Is that what you're alluding to with that?
Are they?
comment there?
No, but they will. If there's a god, they will one day. It's got to happen.
I mean, like hybrid, like Dino Riders, the cartoon show, kind of like blend it up.
That's right.
That'd be good, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? I
Oh,
mean,
boy.
they're halfway there. He's already got a fucking Velociraptor as a pet, hasn't he?
Look at this. Look at this picture. Look, Leonardo DiCaprio is fucking zeroed in on Lucas Haas, who is nervously kissing this girl. Look how uncomfortable Lucas Haas is.
What are we looking at here?
The gayness between Leonardo DiCaprio and Lucas Haas.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look, here he is with Lucas Haas, just like he was in Titanic with that one fish. Right at the front. He probably held his arms out, too. Got in close, whispered behind his ear.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't come as no surprise, would it, to anybody? I don't think.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Pretty surprising, these guys. I will turn everybody in time for them to take credit for knowing this, though. Give me time. Give me another couple of years, and give Leo 5 more years, and his homosexuality will come out.
Oof.
Yeah.
But you'd like to think, given his position, because he's not like he's not an action movie actor, is he?
No.
You'd
You're
like
right.
to think, yeah, you'd like to think that he's in a position where he could just come out as being gay, and it wouldn't, like, who would really care? Like, who would really care, apart from maybe a few 24-year-old birds? Who would care?
Millions of women choke out. This is why Hollywood hides their homosexuality.
Nah, man, women are the worst for it. They'd love it. They'd be like,
their public image is a product, and it is used to sell the next movie. The same reason John Travolta hasn't came out of the closet, and everyone knows he's gay. It's a product. Rock Hudson knew it. All the gays, Anthony Perkins knew it.
I just think it's dumb. If I had enough money, if I had that kind of money, I wouldn't give a fuck if any. Like, who cares? Like, it's the same with sportsmen. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm on fucking like a soccer player, if I'm on like $100 grand a fucking week, do you think I'll give a fuck what you scream at me from the fucking stands? You fucking suck dick, you fucking. Yes, I am, and look at my bank account. You know what I mean? Like, why would you care?
Because it ruined their careers. Joking. Their career isn't based on how many times they can kick a ball into a net.
Of course it is, John. Don't be so silly.
Christ. Anyways, it's gonna happen. Leo is the greatest actor in film. No, he's not. What are you talking about, Sharp?
He's a very good actor.
He's crazy. He's all right.
He's a good actor. He's better than he's not the best in the world. But he's better than all right.
No.
Yeah.
He's all right, guys.
He's one of the best. I mean, he's great.
Yeah,
No,
he
he's
might.
a
Yeah, he
guy
might
that
not be
plays
the
himself
best.
in most movies. Outside of
No.
What's Eating Gilbert Grape was his great.
Oh, was he
defining
playing himself
character.
in Django Unchained?
Yep.
Yeah, it's
That's
real Leo.
I don't think he had to dig too deep for that fucking character.
He was pretty good in the Departed.
I haven't.
Yeah.
He's good in everything he's
Wait,
been in.
what?
Why are we
Wait,
trying to select
John.
movies
Whoa,
that he
whoa,
was
whoa.
good in?
Yeah, John, you haven't seen it?
No.
How the
I
fuck
haven't
have you
either.
seen it? It's like one of Jack Nicholson's best movies.
Yeah, Chris.
Seen it.
Yeah, he's
Chris in the chat's right. The Revenant, man.
I haven't seen it either,
Is
John.
Jack Nicholson S&D in that movie?
Yeah, no.
No.
Oh, I haven't
Putting
seen
cocaine up a prostitute's bottom in it though.
Yeah.
But
It's a Scorsese film, right? Am I
yes,
wrong?
it is.
Yeah.
The
It is.
Departed.
Yeah, it's
The
good.
Departed for me is one of his worst movies. Every movie he's been in, decent. Yeah.
Wow. I think it's a good movie.
No, I'm not
Nicholson
saying.
plays
No.
himself.
Whoa. I'm not saying it's a shit movie. I'm not saying that the Departed.
You're just saying that's not his best acting.
Is the
No. I'm
Departed
just
the
saying that that's
movie
not the
where
best
Jack
movie by a long
Nicholson
shot that he's
refused to
been
put
in.
on an accent and just said, "Hey, I'm just going to be me." Is that the movie?
Vote me how he's the Departed.
Yep.
I read that in the Boston accent, man.
Oh,
But
yeah.
nah.
Now, that's got the best Boston line in any movie, right? You know, who the fuck are you? I'm the guy who does his job.
Now,
You must be
hold
the other
on.
guy.
Just Batman says Basketball Diaries. Guys, I don't think there's a whole lot of acting in that.
Thingy was terrible in who else was in The Departed? Who else was in it? He was
Leonardo's
terrible.
greatest character
Ray
he's ever
Winston.
done is Leonardo DiCaprio, the straight man.
Okay, but that wasn't a movie, John, so you can't really include that. All the movies that he's been in that I've seen, he's like a Tom Cruise to me. Is every movie that he's been in, I've enjoyed.
Right. Tom
Every
Cruise
movie.
is not someone I consider to be a great actor.
No,
He's
Tom
someone
Cruise. No, I'm not saying. I'm not.
He's someone I consider to be a good actor.
He's a movie star. Tom Cruise.
What about a
yes,
few good men?
Yes, Ethan. Exactly, Ethan. He's a movie star. Exactly.
I'm just saying, I've
like
had this
Cary
discussion many
Grant.
times, guys. People throw around great like it's fucking water. No, he's not great. He's good. He talks well. That's what he
No,
does.
they're good.
I'm not
actors,
saying.
And then there are movie stars. Like movie stars are like Cary Grant, like Jimmy Stewart, like guys who play themselves in every movie
Right.
that they're in, but they're just a big draw to the movies. They have a lot of charisma. And then there are really good actors. Tom Cruise is a movie star.
A movie star.
Leo DiCaprio is an actor. He really is a really good actor. Who else would be like an actor?
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Daniel Day-Lewis is an actor.
That's a great actor. That's
Yeah.
not a good actor.
Yeah.
That's a great actor. Same
Yes.
has Gary Oldman as well.
yeah,
Those
Gary
guys I
Oldman.
would call great.
Where would you place Walken?
DiCaprio, I would say, is good. Not great.
No, John, that's just unfair, man.
No,
I agree with
not
everything
unfair.
Ethan just said.
It would
It's
be
spot on.
unfair to
That's-
Daniel Day-Lewis to compare Leonardo DiCaprio to him.
No, of course it wouldn't. No, of course it wouldn't.
Well,
They're
we have
in the
completely
same.
different
They're in the
views on
same.
what great acting is.
It's like a sports league, John. You can be in the same division, but just not as high up the table as another team.
Well, you don't have to be particularly handsome to be a great actor. You know what I mean?
That's it.
So there are guys who are really, really good actors who are not exactly pleasant to look at.
Clint Howard,
for example. But Ron Howard, for example.
Richard Dreyfuss.
Richard Dreyfuss is a great
Steve
example.
Buscemi.
Yeah, then there are like people who it's like Henry Cavill is a movie star. You know what I mean? At this point, I don't know if he's much of an. I don't know if he's an actor. I don't know. He's not an actor.
He is. He just. I feel like the
I wouldn't
movies
say-
that
I
he
wouldn't-
gets are crap.
I wouldn't call him a movie star yet either.
Whoa,
He doesn't have. He
What?
doesn't have.
Henry
He doesn't have
Cavill's
enough.
been around, yo.
He don't have enough. He don't have enough bangers under his belt, man.
Well, actually, you can make that argument because he's not like leading man has really just been Superman, right?
Again,
he
I
hasn't
wouldn't
really
be.
carried any movie on his
Yeah,
own.
I want to be clear, and I don't want to upset Anna either. I'm not saying he's a shit actor. Please
Marlon
understand the
Brando,
difference.
great actor. Marlon
Yeah,
Brando.
yeah. He's not a shit actor. He just hasn't got enough fucking bangers under his belt to like.
Well, no,
claim.
that's I think the unfortunate thing about Henry Cavill is he's fantastic. He just is in really bad movies and TV shows.
The last one I saw him in was fucking brilliant. The Guy Ritchie one, when they're on the fucking, they go over to fucking fuck with the Germans.
Oh yeah.
What's it called?
Gentlemanly Warfare or something. What was it?
Yeah, there's a big gay. There's a big gay Swede in it as well. Is that? Yeah, is that it? It's fucking funny. That's a funny movie.
You know,
like
I think
Ed
Val
Norton
Kilmer walked that line really well too. Sorry, go ahead.
Is Ed Norton a great actor? I don't know.
Yes.
He did well in
Yeah.
American History X. He played that one guy, that one dual role.
James Gandolfini, great actor.
Yeah.
Every
I
movie
agree
James
there.
was in was completely different. He was a different character.
Yeah, I'll go with that. Christopher Walken, Ed Norton.
White
Ed
Walken,
Norton.
come on.
He's a good actor, man. He plays
Danny
himself.
DeVito.
Yeah, he's good. He's not great, man.
I don't know, John. He's got that je ne sais quoi, isn't he? You know what I mean? Like,
What's
he's got
your
that little
favorite
special-
Christopher Walken character he's ever pulled off? That was
King of New
distinct-
York,
that was
King of New
distinct-
York, King of
that
New
was
York, King of New York,
distinctly
King of New
not
York,
him.
King of New York.
Oh, you mean the one where he plays himself, but he happens
That's
to be a
not him
gangster?
playing himself,
yeah,
man.
Great actor. Great actor there.
Yeah, Gary Oldman, definitely. Gary Oldman's definitely up there. And Denzel Washington,
His
definitely.
best
John
acting role might
Malkovich.
have been in that cowbell clip.
Yeah, Christopher Walken's a movie star. Yeah, I'd go with that. He's a movie star.
No, he's a character actor. I don't even think he fits in either of those two roles. Like, movie star Christopher Walken. I think he's more of an actor, but he's like a character actor.
I'll tell you what, he's the kind of I'd watch a movie that involved just a wall of paint drying if he was in it.
Christopher Walken, you'd go to see a Christopher Walken movie?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, sold. It's like if he's on the bill, I'm going.
Yeah.
Like back in the day when I used to go raving, if there was a certain DJ on the flyer, I didn't care where it was, where it is, he's on that flyer, I'm going.
Ray Fiennes is a great actor. Like I'd go see a movie.
Yeah.
If Ray Fiennes is in it, it means it's going to be a good movie.
Yeah.
Unless it's The English Patient.
Oh, what the hell?
He was the only good thing about that 28 years later was him. He was the only
He
good
was
thing.
great in that. But I mean,
He was great in
He's great in that one comedy.
Schindler's List, John.
Schindler's List, yeah. I
Grand
laughed,
Budapest
I
Hotel.
laughed,
He was
I
great in
laughed.
that.
That's a great movie. That's a fucking brilliant movie.
Yep.
Yeah, he's a good
I love.
actor,
Was
man.
it the line from Prison is my favorite bit when they read that message from him. Treat the hotel like I'm being watched by a hawk with a horsemanship in its talons. Fucking great.
Yeah, he's nobody
awesome,
in the
that.
chat in Bruges. That's a good movie, but it's like
he was
There
in
Will
that
Be
menu.
Blood. It's boring, but it's
Yeah, it was
good.
in the menu.
That was a dumb movie.
Turns out Demi Moore is a good actress.
Definitely.
Who knew? She's really great. I mean, her performance in The Substance rocketed her up there as an actress. Hopefully, she'll get
she
some
did
good
well.
roles.
Yeah, that was good. I just keep thinking about her bush.
Me too.
Yeah, Malkovich is banging. Gene Hackman was banging. There's some real
Gene Hackman was fucking amazing.
Amazing.
That guy is an outstanding actor. Holy Christ. I was watching him, and even Morgan Freeman was talking about that when he was on Actors Studio. He goes, the secret to playing scared in that scene where Hackman had me in the prison cell and was beating me was I was scared. He's the scariest motherfucker when they say action, and he's in character, man. He's fucking intimidating.
He is.
That dude's awesome.
I like him. Yeah, I like him a lot.
Yeah. Mr. Beauchamp. Fucking terrifying, man.
John, can I play this video for Shane Davis,
Please. Hold on, let me drop this. All right, here we go.
What's this?
There's Baby Owl.
Shane and Woodshot.
Shot. And it's got the Twilight song.
This is an Ethan video. It's going to end up dead.
Oh.
No.
Be a pride. Surprise.
I like these videos where people take care of animals. So,
Look at all that blood.
Shane's not even here.
oh, Woden shot. Oh, rub his tummy. Oh.
Aww. Oh, look, it's so little.
Oh, look at that.
So gay.
He's gonna die.
Look at him.
You can have a friend
Aw.
like this, Shane.
Oh,
Yeah,
look at that.
He's got a top hat.
Isn't that nice, Shane?
It's a
Oh, he's trying to
magician.
get the
Trying
window.
to eat the person.
Let's watch it
Dumb
again.
owl. It fucking hit its head on the window.
He's gonna open the window one day and it ain't gonna be there.
Aw.
He wants to be friends with a human. Okay, I'm gonna go now.
It thinks it's people.
Yeah. Thank you.
I think you guys should encourage him.
Oh, squeak.
That's Shane and Loading Shot.
It's all fun and games till it starts
Okay.
shitting on your veranda.
That's nice.
If this bird's alive at the end of this video, I'm going to be really disappointed.
I think it's Luke.
It is.
Yeah, I feel like it should say,
Look
"I
at that
will
top
remember
hat.
you," that
Yeah,
kind of
that's
thing. I got one for you, John. This is this shows you the incredible stability. This is archival footage right here. Change your life.
Oh,
There you
what?
go. You ever seen this video?
Yeah.
Yep. The head balance of these guys, no matter what you do, their ability to understand where they are and stay locked in. Fucking crazy.
I ain't
These
seen
guys-
it for about I ain't seen it for about a year or so, but there used to be a fucking humongous barn owl that lived in the tree, literally just like I could throw a stone at the tree from here, just out there. I ain't seen it for a while though. It's fucking
Why
massive.
throw a stone at the tree when you can throw it at the owl?
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
He's a monster. Said this is getting more homosexual by the minute.
It is.
Yeah.
I don't think that guy's gonna have sex with that owl. And I don't think that would technically count as homosexuality.
I don't know. He's got that.
Yeah, he might have. Might
He's
have.
got that DSB.
Yep.
Dick sucking beat.
Yeah, he's got that dick sucking beat, John.
Watch how I suck a worm up.
Am I turning into a Muslim? Why would I turn into a Muslim? Kyle. Kyle.
Well, I was going to ask you last week, but I wasn't here. What? Any of you seen that fucking Transformers movie?
Which one?
The
Oh,
cartoon.
that new the new cartoon. No.
Yeah, it's pretty shit.
Did you? I really liked it.
I
did,
like
A new cartoon
okay.
movie?
Yeah, I felt ashamed afterwards for but I did. I really liked it.
Transformers one. It kind of
Yeah,
gives
that
the
one.
backstory between Megatron and Optimus, but that's the only reason I'd watch it.
It was a bit. It was a bit Star Warsy, wasn't it? It was a bit Anakin and Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Did it
But-
make him gay?
Nah, but I really enjoyed
I
it.
ain't watching that.
Yeah, someone in the chat just said it was great. Yeah, I fucking thought it was sick. I really enjoyed it. I did.
Yeah. I hate and love it at the same time. Like there's things about it I like, but they're getting ready to redo like Michael Bay's coming back to Transformers, and I don't know how he's going to come back to it if it's continuing the
as
same
a
franchise
director?
or reboot. Yeah.
Wow.
They're bringing him back. And if he's continuing on, I haven't even watched the last live action movie, but evidently they were hinting at G.I. Joe at the end of it. So I don't know if he's coming back and it's going to be like Transformers G.I. Joe.
The last Transformers movies were unwatchable, man.
Yeah.
Those G.I. Joe movies are terrible.
Well, I think they're trying to I didn't watch the Snake Eyes movie. Like, to be honest, I heard it's pretty bad though. I didn't see it.
That first one ruined it. They're all wearing like power
Robot
suits.
suits.
Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
But the thing with the Transformers, it suffered from the same problem because like the first two, no matter what anyone says about the first two, personally for me, I kind of enjoyed the first two. But
Look, you want me to go watch a G.I. Joe movie, you better have a man in a sailor suit, another guy dressed up like a Native American, and
Village
this,
people.
John, this is exactly what I was going to say. They made the same mistake as they did with the fucking X-Men. You have got you've got an IP that people that ain't even read comics know what the fucking X-Men look like, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, why would you not put them in the suit? The same with the Transformers. Everybody, people that don't give a fucking flying fuck about the Transformers, know what they
can
look
tell
like.
you why. I can tell you why. It's because of the Matrix and Blade and everybody just Hollywood was just like, oh, black leather. That's what superheroes need to be. Like,
for the X-Men.
Yeah, because I remember looking at the X-Men photos on shitty dial-up internet for the first time, and everybody was just like, "What?" In all honest to goodness, I'm surprised that Spider-Man wasn't wearing black leather, because that's just how they were handling superheroes. They were just like, "Yeah, Matrix made a shit ton of money, had superhero type effects in it, I guess, and Blade was a big hit." So, it kind of took a toll on all of the X-Men franchise anyways. But I remember seeing Spider-Man's costume for the first time for the Raimi movie, and I was genuinely surprised. Like I was just like, holy shit, they were able to actually make a superhero look like a superhero.
Yeah.
You guys,
Raimi fought for
you guys
that.
know how they get these cosplayers, and then like the cosplayers are doing better costumes. Like, here's some GI Joe cosplay. Like, I'll watch this movie right here.
Oh,
well, that's it.
Not the GI Joe. That's not Spirit, John. That's not Spirit.
It's not the GI Joe we want. It's the GI Joe we need.
Shipwreck and
there's the guy with the cowboy hat. What's his name?
Wild Bill.
Wild Bill, right there.
Wild Bill. Yep. Then the guy in the front, Power Bottom. He was a pretty popular.
Yeah, that's
Joe. That just sounds like such
Roadblock.
a
Daryl Hawk.
Roadblock.
Yeah.
Here comes Power Bottom.
It's a little woke, but it's close.
I'm like a casual GI Joe fan. Like, I'm not like hardcore, but I like GI Joe, and I know I can name more GI Joes than you guys just did. It's fucking horrible.
This movie right
here,
here,
because
man.
you're a GI Joe fan, Shane.
casual GI
You
Joe.
say you just bought like the entire encyclopedia of GI Joe comic books.
Okay, maybe I know more than the average bear, but I'm not a hardcore GI Joe fan. And it's weird. I like it. The older I get, the more I like GI Joe. I don't know why. It seems to make more sense to me as an adult than it did as a kid. As a kid, I just like the bad guys and the ninjas.
Yeah, but why didn't they make the Transformers look like the Transformers then?
I don't know. Michael Bay is kind of retarded. I don't know. I'm not a big Michael Bay fan. But the one thing he did that people don't give him enough credit for is he is racist as fuck when it came to robots. Like, he had those two black robots. One had a gold tooth.
Yeah.
What you talking about, Shane? Man, what's the house?
We about to transform and roll out.
Steve Giblin is a huge GI Joe fan. Same with He-Man.
Yep, two IPs that they're going to struggle to get right. You know what's funny is Hasbro is in Rhode Island, so it's really close by. And my friends have worked on GI Joe, and I remember he said to me, he goes, "Yeah, the big reason why we can't get GI Joe going." This was probably 15 years ago, maybe 15. Is just can't get around the guns. And I remember looking at him going, "Why would you want to?" And now that G.I. Joe's having this big comeback, it's because they're making the figures actually look badass like they used to.
You have to, don't you? Do you know what I mean? You would just
fucking nuts.
Think the idea is, okay, we want to make money, right? Let's get this IP, like He-Man, for example. He-Man, right? Okay, He-Man is still kind of popular today, right? Why don't we just take the cartoon, make everyone in the movie look exactly like the people in the cartoon? Boom! Even if the movie's shit, it's sold. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just don't understand. It's the most simplest thing to do at the beginning. It's the simplest thing, and they just fucking throw it straight out the window. Like, why would you do this? Why?
This new movie, I'm still holding out hope despite the plot that they're doing, where he's on Earth and everything and waking up as He-Man. Like, I'm kind of, I don't know. I need to see how they handle like all the bad guys, because that's really what I care about. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, really, if He-Man looks all that cool, if Beastman, if they knock that out of the ballpark, if they get Merman right, Skeletor, those are the things I just need them to land, and I'm
It
sold.
won't.
Yeah.
I want to like all this stuff, but the second I heard about the coming to Earth thing, I'm like, you guys still can't get this shit
You
right.
still don't
You
understand.
still can't get this shit right.
No.
Castle Grayskull. Look at we shouldn't still. If you've been talking about a property for how long is it now? It's older than Spider-Man when I was a kid. That's how old He-Man and Ninja Turtles are. And they can't fucking get something that's iconic right by just making it look like the icon. It's fucking ridiculous.
Well, that was like the big mistake of the first He-Man movie too, and that's why it took 30 years for a new He-Man movie.
Okay. See, you're bringing up the bad example. Now I'm going to bring up the good example. Hook, right? No, Hook. Like
I think Hook is a great example. Yeah.
I think that's what they may put. It's possible. I'm not saying they're going to, but if they can pull that off, where it starts off in the real world, he gets, switched away to
Hook work.
I'll tell you what worked. The A-Team. That worked. They took every character from the A-Team, they copy and pasted them onto a movie.
It worked so well they never came back.
I don't know why people.
I don't understand why not. The A-Team was a good movie, man. The A-Team was a fun movie.
It was a fun movie. It had a good cast. Nobody seemed to care.
Fun movie.
I saw a list of like Steven Spielberg movies, and Hook was like at the very bottom of the list, and I was like, "What the fuck, man?" Like,
really?
I don't remember people having such hatred for Hook.
Man,
it was when it came out. It was
man, you guys must be just a hair under me, man. That movie was fucking atrocious, and it was panned terribly.
Yeah, I
didn't like
Hook. I didn't like Hook at all.
I think you're all wrong.
I do
now. I
now.
think you guys need to go back and watch
the skateboarding scenes and shit. Just were like made it Spielberg look so old. God dang!
I hated Hook when it first came out.
Wait, hold on. What should these kids have been? How should they have been skateboarding? Weren't these kids
not at all.
From like the 1920s,
like,
and 30s?
Not at all.
Not at all.
You want Tony Hawk out there?
No, I'm saying they should. Why? We're going to Neverland, and then it's like it just felt like utter pandering. They're fucking skateboarding. They're usually, going out and hunting, Native Americans and shit, man. It's fucking a totally different world over there. It's ridiculous. I felt like it was to sell toys, which I think they tried and it didn't work.
No, they didn't bring out a toy line for Hook. I'm pretty sure they didn't.
How did that thing do?
I like Hook now. Like I think Hook's a good movie now.
Remember that fat black kid when he rolled down those steps?
Oh my god!
No, I didn't like it when it first came out. I thought it was like
I thought it was
when they were eating the plasticine, like the fucking Play-Doh, and all their food was like gooey Play-Doh and shit.
You had to learn to make believe.
No, I know. Like I said, John. Now I like it. At the time when it first came out, I can remember thinking this is fucking awful, and now. Down the line,
my other fear for the He-Man, though,
you guys don't know how to make believe. You guys all should react and be like,
you guys don't know how to
John,
make believe.
What is it with you and make believe now?
I'm just saying. I just shot a load of.
You shot a load of make believe
at you guys, and nobody reacted.
Let me shoot my make believe all over your face.
And you guys, it's everywhere. Oh,
and
got all the make believe.
My other big fear for He-Man is that the timing of it and everything is, and it's the same company, is they're just going to do a Barbie movie, which I haven't even seen Barbie. So I've just heard Ethan talk about it and everybody argue about it, that they're just going to do some weird fucking whatever the fuck it is they did with Barbie that everybody's upset about. With
He-Man. But you got to remember, Ethan, like 28 years later, I no longer care for his opinion.
What?
I just don't want to see them. Well, but I don't want to see them do any type of highbrow shit. Is my point. I'm afraid they're going to try to put like some male fantasy bullshit. It's like I just want these action figures to beat the shit out of each other. And Skeletor say, "I'll get you again next time." That's it. That's all I want for 2 fucking hours. That's it. Yeah. And I think they're going to overthink it. And I think looking at the plot, what we know already, I think they already have,
Rashimo wants me to read some super chats. I should read some super chats. He's right.
Mm-hmm.
They are building up here. White Guy McGee, John had the AIDS. Shane, you need a checkup.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you about that, Shane. I had the AIDS.
Really?
You might want to get a checkup. Ross
All
retired.
right. My God.
Ross retired for 2. Road trips are deadly. Just ask Layla and Raymond Howard. Leela and Raymond Howard. Who are those people? Anybody know? Oh, I know.
No.
A little too obscure there, Ross Ventura. Now he's going to come back. They're not obscure. They were the #1 story in 1993. Comic book for $2. Hail the Human Sunbeam.
Was that the TikTok girl that got
No, that was
raped?
Gabby Patero.
All right.
And her Kevin Federline looking boyfriend.
All right.
Russell Hall for $5. If only John had something he could use to plug up that leaky period hole.
Wow.
What? Shane, do you have any idea? Oh, this is when I was playing it like you guys were all late. Shane, do you have any ideas of what could be used to plug in John's hole? Yeah.
No, I don't. I'm not gay. And everybody wants to imply I'm gay, but I'm not gay.
Why are you going there? Why does it gotta be gay, Shane? Why
Because
don't you be like,
it sounds
you could have been like, I'm all out of corks. Sorry.
all out of corks. Sorry.
Yeah, we went straight to dicks, dude. Bad Adam for 10. John, what's the status of Great Gear Ship Volume 5? I haven't received anything yet on an Indiegogo email saying it shipped. They're shipping. Yeah, they're shipping right now. People are posting images every day on Twitter that they're getting their packages. So just stick with it. If you need to contact Mark Polton, he's doing the fulfillment. That's Coney Waves. Is it Coney.waves? Go on to the campaign page, scroll all the way to the bottom of it, and of the story thing, all the way to the bottom. Go to past the art and all that. And right at the bottom, it should say any questions, inquiries, or contact us. Coney Waves. I'm pretty sure it's one word. ConeyWaves@gmail.com. And you'll talk to Mark. He's doing the fulfillment. He can let you know exactly when your product is shipping. Thank you, Bad Adam. The Bow for $1.99. Dawn of the Dead 78 best zombie movie ever.
I like that movie a lot.
I do too. I like it, but I think Night of the Living Dead is just got to be,
Which Night of the Living Dead, the original or the remake?
The original one.
See, I like the remake better than the original one.
Fucking hell.
Wow.
Oh.
I don't know
Tony
why.
Todd in it, right? Yeah.
Tony Todd is the shit, though. I
got a question. The original one, was that guy trying to fuck his sister in the graveyard?
Saying no.
Why
would you come up with that? No.
I mean, go look back at it. I mean, he's really into
her.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. She's going to bend down to put some flowers on the grave, and then he's already halfway
all
in.
you're thinking about is, man, I wish her brother would rape her. Shane, what is wrong with you?
How on earth?
Go back and watch it and tell me
test.
he's not trying to fuck his sister in the graveyard.
I can assure you he is not.
Nobody thought that.
My God.
It didn't even occur to anybody that could be a possibility.
Once you see it, you can't unsee it. It's there. He got his sister out in the middle of nowhere to get all mopey-eyed at their parents' grave, right?
Yeah, their mom's grave, I think.
The mom's grave. And then he's like, oh, he's getting handsy with her out in the middle of nowhere.
Hold on. Let me find this.
Somebody said Shane is trailer trash.
Jeez. I don't understand that one, Shane. I love you, but no. No.
You're just not seeing it through the skeptic's eye.
The eye of a
That's some eyes, yeah. Fucking
boring movie, this.
I'm gonna point out right when he's like, you can see it. It's a long, winding road.
I got at 2 speed, 2 times.
She's gonna have to look. That's what you do.
Looks
You
like
take
the
them
Dukes
out in
of
the middle of
Hazzard.
nowhere.
That
You
speed.
take them out in the middle of nowhere.
They ought to make the day that.
Hold on. Get it back to regular speed. We're gonna go normal speed.
I ain't seen this for years, and I can just remember being bored out of my fucking mind.
Now, Shane, let us know exactly when he wants to fuck his sister. Right now.
They ought to make the day the time changes, the first day of summer.
What?
Well, it's 8 o'clock and it's still light.
A lot of good the extra daylight does us. Now, we've still got
Right
a
there.
3-hour drive back. We're not going to be home until after midnight.
Well, if it
He's
really
letting her know
bugs
right
Johnny,
there,
he'll
right
do it.
there. He's like, you
he's gonna
better
have
pull
it
out.
out.
Most Sunday on a scene like this. You know, I figure we're either going to have to move Mother out.
We might as well get a hotel with the one room.
He's already implying that they're not making it home tonight. They're going to have to stay overnight, hotel room, probably one bed.
Yeah.
Writing's on the wall, isn't it?
Boy. All right.
Out here or move the grave into Pittsburgh.
She can't make a trip like this.
Oh, you know that she can.
Look, he almost put
Was
his
that
arm
the reach
around her
around
right
right
there,
there,
right
Shane?
there, right there. He was, yeah, he's working in, dude. He's got the gloves on. He's taking them off. He kept it. He probably has Vaseline in those gloves, John, to keep his hands soft.
Telling you, he's gonna finger her.
Now
Ugh.
he's doing a reach around, not to, yeah, but that's to get a good look at her rack.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's got her head down because she knows, because he's done this to her before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there any of that candy left?
Yeah.
Candy, like nose candy, cocaine.
Yeah. Roofies. Anything to bring the demon out. You know what I'm saying, John?
Yeah. The demon.
No.
Look at this thing. We still remember. I don't. You know, I don't even remember what the man looks like.
Johnny, it takes you 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes to put the wreath on the grave and 6 hours to drive back and forth. Mother
See,
wants to remember,
he's
so we trot
waving,
200
he's
miles.
driving 6 hours, but one way. He's letting her know, like, you know, you got to pay the toll. Got to pay the toll, the troll toll.
No, Justice. No, that's not his stepsister. That's his real sister. That's blood. That's his blood sister right there. They came out of the same womb, same mother, same father. There's
Yes,
no
100%
step about this.
retarded. Yeah, they can have retarded kids.
And Shane's watching this, and all I can think about is he going to get some action in that car? Because nobody's around.
He's
into the country and she stays at home.
Well, we're here, John, all right?
Oh, it's a little awkward that he shares my name.
Oh, I like this part. The radio. It's awesome.
Back on. Ladies and
Hey,
gentlemen, we're coming back on the air after an interruption due to technical problem.
You know why the radio wasn't working before?
Zombie apocalypse.
There's no good reception there. But once he had that boner,
Antenna, right?
Tune that radio in a bit.
His transmission mask.
Yeah. Shane, once he got that boner from his sister, Shane, that radio came in just fine.
Look, he's been riding all day. The fucking speed bumps hitting his prostate. He's ready to go.
Oh, look down here. Are we seeing the edge of the camera right here?
Look, right there, he's pitching the tent. You see it?
No, I think this is the edge of the camera reflecting. Oh yeah, look at this horror. Look at this horror, Shane. She wants it.
He's walking behind her and down the hill to try to look out of her skirt.
Trying to get some scent.
She's got a sex mac on
Nothing
the
wrong
road.
with the radio. Must have been the station.
Which row is...
Oh,
He's
hold on.
checking his
I gotta
pocket
pause
right
it for
now.
a second. Shane, take over because I have to.
No,
I gotta
no.
get a power cord for my
All right,
laptop. Or it's
all
gonna
right,
die.
all right. Well, Shant, are you still here, Shant? All right, is he tuned out of this bullshit? Because right there, he's checking his back pocket to make sure he packed a condom.
Did they exist back then?
He can't be fucking his sister raw dog. Yeah, they had like lambskin or whatever.
Lambskin, like a lamb's intestine tied up at the end.
Yeah. Shane has sexual frustration. His
No, I was
sister is
never a fan
pretty
of this
hot.
movie.
His sister is pretty hot.
I've seen it twice.
This
Twice.
only twice? Only twice?
2, yeah, maybe 3. Or like I said it before on this show. It's dumb. Like you get caught. Why are you hiding upstairs from a fucking zombie that can barely move? Do you know what I mean? Like, jump down there and kick the fucking shit out of him and then get off.
I think the whole concept is the numbers, right? But I get what you're saying. It's like you could just take the leg out of the zombie. You could just take the leg out of the zombie. They're really not that much. They're not that difficult one-on-one.
No,
It's just
even like I think a reasonably healthy adult male could at least deal with 12 of them.
well, so at the end of the movie, choke out at least in the remake, all the other people have been killing these things with ease. It's when they boarded themselves up in the house and they keep signaling to the zombies that they're cornered. I mean, you could zigzag around these motherfuckers and knock them down and whatever, but the fact that they just ran into this house for the zombies to come and corner them from all angles is what fucked them up. That's my belief of this movie, is that they just handled it the wrong way. Like, because at least in a remake, all the rednecks come up like, we've been shooting zombies all day. And they're in there fucking dying like flies because they boxed themselves in. At least that's how I look at this movie. Now, every zombie movie after this, they try to make zombies super threatening. My thing is they were never threatening. They just needed to not corner themselves.
Yeah.
Probably going in that house was the dumbest thing they ever did.
For real. And then going into the attic. Like, what?
Well, they do it in the other way. Well, the one dude hoards the basement with the daughter that's bit, right? So the basement's fucked up. The attic, I don't know, man. They just should have never ended up in that house.
I'm back.
I never liked as well, like, where do zombies get the strength to like bite through your fucking skin? Like all of a sudden they've got the bite pressure of like a fucking dog or a lion or something. It's like, where's that all come from? Yeah. And I've said it numerous times. Why would you just not go somewhere cold?
See, Sean's right here. He's reaching to see if he packed a condom.
Oh, brother. Oh, I gotta get another beer just so I can suffer through this.
Yeah, so what I liked about this flick the most is the fact that he's Dwayne Jones, who plays the main character, Ben. The whole time he's like, don't go in the basement, don't go in the basement. I'm not going to die in there. I'm not going to get trapped in there. And the only reason he lives is because he goes down, lives past the end. And he's wrong the whole time. Everybody gets killed by him trying to escape.
Well, that's what me and Chokeout were saying, is this movie being the first zombie movie. At the end, I remember the remake, but at the end of this, isn't like a bunch of the normal people have killed all the zombies?
Yeah, they're in trucks, aren't they?
Right. Yep. So the reality, the whole moral of this movie is if they'd never went in that house and they just ran around the zombies, they would have been fine. It was going in the house that fucked them up.
I think it was them trying to escape the house. But you got to remember, too, is watching this when you already know that there's zombies and what zombies are is totally different than seeing it originally and not ever having any idea what a zombie is.
Yeah, I get it.
You know?
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, I think this was my first zombie movie, though, to be honest. I probably only knew zombies and Scooby-Doo before
this.
Hmm.
That's how he does it in fucking 28 Days Later, isn't it? He's got the bag with all the soda cans in there. And they're all coming towards him, and he's like, "No, it's the priest, isn't it?" And he's like, "Please,"
that was weird.
The priest. Yeah, because he doesn't know, does he, what they are? And he's like, "Oh look, I don't want to hurt you, Father. I don't want to hurt you, I fucking wallop." Just have that.
That was my favorite part when I was watching that movie, because they treated it like it was something you'd never seen before. That was some of the most convincing acting of what you would do. You went back to your train, you're like, "Oh no," because he has no idea what's going on. Fucking great.
Yeah,
great flick.
And like the fucking last one.
Here we go.
There's nothing wrong with the radio.
She's covering her breast up. Shane, did you notice that?
Yeah, she feels uncomfortable around this guy. I told you, he's been riding on a dirt road. Has been beating the shit out of his prostate. He's got road rod. Something's got to figure it out.
Yeah. She's like, he won't take his eyes off me.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with the radio. Must have been the station.
Yeah, he really is pestering her, right? Like, dude, like, put a little
Invading
air
her
between you
space. Invading her space.
I told you she's got the sex mac on. No.
Bro, is it in?
Plus, how do they find the strength to dig themselves out of the earth, like?
Yeah, well,
Joker, they're supernatural.
Leave me alone, John.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you want science. You know, this is something beyond science.
Why do you want science? Why?
Yeah.
Well, not just supernatural though, right? It was the radiation coming off of the spacecraft. It's alluded to from Venus or somewhere.
Yeah.
So there's that aspect of it too. But I thought it was the recently deceased were the only ones that were coming back. So nobody who's been dead for ages is coming back. I think they say that on the radio. People who have recently died are coming back to life because you never see anybody in severe state of decomposition in this movie or even in the sequel to it, right? Oh, Satellite. Thank you, Faust 766.
Well, there's no
satellites will do that.
Well, it's late. You'd gotten up earlier.
Oh, look, I already lost an hour's sleep when the time changed.
I think
Yeah,
you can
thinking about her.
Yeah, he
No
got
lost
it up
an
as
hour's
soon as
sleep.
he could, sis.
Yeah.
play just to hear yourself
Thank you, Mike
talk.
Joseph.
There it is.
What you got? Stockings on? What's going on there? You see that? When that wind blew her jacket up? What is she wearing? Hold on.
Too much, according to him.
Was it right?
Oh,
no, there's something under there. She's got some kind of
petticoat.
shorts on or something, huh?
About to be his hands up under there, John.
Oh my
John,
God.
she's going to go. They're going to visit their pet. It's their parent, isn't it? One of their parents.
I guess the dad. I thought. It was the mother.
Yeah. She's not going to go. She's not going to go dressed like some whore.
Well,
That was scary. Choke out.
Brother's playing, banging her on the
Scary did his American accent. Oh fuck.
He's always walking behind her to look at her ass.
Yeah.
How do you guys not see this?
I wonder what.
Our brains don't default to incest porn, Shane.
Well, that.
Shane's like, they don't.
This is what brings the zombie apocalypse. Him trying to fuck his sister. God,
Yeah, that makes sense.
God's
Yeah,
cleansing.
going
God's
against
cleansing
God.
the earth of this shit.
Kind of looks like a Shane Davis in another world.
Happened to the one from last year. Each year we spend good money on these things. We come out here and the one from last year's gone.
Well, the flowers die, and the caretaker or somebody takes them away.
Yeah, a little spit and polish. You can clean this up.
Like my cock.
Yeah, spit and polish. You get what he's implying there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that deep?
You want to see some
Sell it
great
next
filmmaking right here. Check out this lightning, the flashes, because they're filming this during the day, and it's just a exposure editing thing. God, it looks horrendous. I think they had. Or maybe
Wonder
they
how
had
many
flash
times
mode,
we
I don't
bought
remember.
the same one.
He's trying to guilt her about spending money so she'll put out.
Here it is. This is it. This is where he throws it down. It's like, we've known each other a long time.
Our whole lives.
Remember when we were little kids? Playing
Oh
in the
my
sand?
God.
This is horrible.
That picnic blanket looks comfortable. That's what he's saying to her.
Oh.
Yeah.
Break it to her gently.
Hey, come on, Barb. Church was this morning, huh?
You get that,
you wanna
John?
pray.
Hang on. Church was this morning, sin is tonight.
Yeah, you want to pray on this dick.
Hey, come on, Barb. Church was this morning, huh?
God, I'm not looking anymore.
Putting his driving gloves on seems normal.
They're raping gloves.
Ugh.
Yeah, he might.
If the glove don't fit.
This is
Hey,
the
I mean,
murder.
praying's for church, huh? Come on.
I think he's gonna murder her. I
seen
actually
you in
don't even
church
believe.
lately.
Well, there's not much sense in my going to church.
Those are OJ gloves.
Do you remember one time when we were small, we were out here?
Oh, there we
It
go.
was from right over there. I jumped out at you from behind the tree, and Grandpa got all excited, and he shook his fist at me, and he said, "Boy, you be..."
I had my pee-pee in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Shane's ruined this movie.
I need my tool.
Nobody. It's always been there.
You remember when
I'm not
Grandpa
the one
jumped
bringing
out
this
too?
up, dude. He's a little creepy, touchy. The whole thing.
Grandpa was involved as well, man.
What was Grandpa doing?
I don't know.
Grandpa
The same thing.
giving her the rides on the riding lawnmower.
What a
Out
mess.
at you from behind the tree, and Grandpa got all excited, and he shook his fist at me, and he said, "Boy, you be damned to hell." Remember that? Right over there. Well, you used to really be scared here.
Johnny,
You're still afraid.
stop it now. I mean it.
Comfort her a little bit.
Oh.
Put your hand on her shoulder.
What a fucking bitch.
He's like, now she's playing hard to get.
Yeah, smell her hair.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Oh, that was it.
Yeah.
That's what he meant. He meant like his evil thoughts were coming to get her. He's got the rape gloves on. Like
He does.
Yeah, he's got fucking on his mind.
Stop
Dane
it.
was right.
You're ignorant.
They're coming for you, Barbara.
Stop it. You're acting like a child.
They're coming.
This is it. This is the
Yeah.
chase, right? It's like
Yeah.
he's getting excited with her
He
running
is
away.
super excited. Yeah.
He's in pursuit. Massive boner.
His haircut's a little bit too white supremacist for me.
Looks like a clean cut kid to me.
Are you? Look, there comes one of them now.
He'll hear you.
Here he comes
There it is.
Johnny.
That's Grandpa.
Nobody can fuck my sister unless it's me.
Yeah.
He got up a bit sharpish then, didn't he?
What is this symbolic of, Shane? What is this? You think the right of a brother to impregnate his own sister versus that of a strange man?
Yeah.
It's turning into a Turkish oil wrestling match, isn't it? Look.
Yeah.
The full-on grappling.
This is a dominance for a woman right here. Two men fighting over, Poo-Tang.
Yeah. Story old as time.
Leo and Lucas in the
Really
chat.
Oh, yeah.
Hell, Alpha Kilo.
Now it's time to fuck.
Yeah, well, at least it's not her brother now. And now she's more because, yes, her brother raped her, but she was at least becoming comfortable with her brother raping her. Now another man is going to come into her with his penis.
Yeah, you totally missed the part where he grabs her from behind and puts his hands on her.
Oh, you want me?
Yeah, when he's like, "They're coming to get you, Barbara," and she's like, "Stop! You're scaring me!" Like, dude, Seriously, right there, right? No. You went back too far. Go forward. Go forward. Go forward.
Remember that? Right over there.
No. You gotta
Just
go
let it
forward.
play.
Right here.
Stop it now. I mean it.
No, right. You went too far. Go back.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Stop it. Now I mean it.
Go back.
You're
a
still
little
a.
bit.
You used to really be
Somebody
scared
touches
here.
her. Where does he touch her at?
Grandpa
I
got
think
all
in your
excited. He shook his
imagination,
fist
I'm
at me and he said,
concerned.
"Boy, you be them to hell." Remember that? Right over there.
I don't think he touches her,
You
dude.
used to really be scared here.
Shane, this is in your head.
Johnny,
You're still afraid.
stop it now. I mean it.
I could
Oh,
swear
there
he
it
like
was. I
touches
saw
her
it.
shoulder and shit, and it's really
Uh-huh.
weird.
They're coming
No.
to get you, Barbara.
Maybe that's in the remake, man.
Stop it. You're ignorant.
No, maybe it's
coming
when,
for
you mean when he goes, they're
Barbara.
coming for you. Look, there's one of them now.
Stop it. You're acting like a child.
They're coming for you. Look, there comes one of them now.
Nope.
Are you serious? My
Yep.
brain just implies that.
Can you
That's-
believe it? Of all the things, your brain.
Yeah, your brain
Imagine
make
that.
up, Shane. You're adding things to the fantasy now.
Yeah.
I guess when he
Wait,
grabs the headstone.
Weren't his pants off before? Wasn't he from the waist down? Now go back.
Eventually, the zombie does show his ass, doesn't it? Like his pants come off or something. No, I'm serious.
No, that
Or is
might be
that
in
in
the
the remake?
remake,
Is that in the remake or in
where they show his open jacket? I think. Like,
yeah.
They lay the clothes onto people, so they cut them from the back or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, hold on. We're gonna see if this any more signs of incest here. Yeah, she's turned down right there, right?
Yeah. Like eggs are dropping.
Yeah.
All right, maybe I'm just seeing shit in the clouds.
They're defending you in the chat. At 6:20, they say it happened. Oh, fuck.
Look at her. She like that look on her face. What's going on? Like that's excitement, dude. When she saw her rapist brother get murdered, look at her. She's fucking turned on.
Yeah, she is, man.
Now she's like, now we can do the chase.
She actually never cries about her brother, does she? She don't give
Nah,
a shit.
this bitch.
Oh, he's been molesting her for years, Shane. Do you know what I mean? She's probably glad of it.
There's Edwin Boyette.
It didn't like him. Why didn't it bite? Why didn't it bite him?
Oh,
Why did it not bite him?
what did we get there? Did we get a? Let's see what's under the trench coat.
Well, what
here.
killed him? I don't know why he didn't bite him, but what killed him was his head hitting a one of those plaques on the ground.
Yeah, but why didn't he? Still, why didn't he bite him or have a little nibble on him?
Mm-hmm.
Because he's not gay, dude.
Dude,
Yeah,
go back to
it's weird.
6:20 for a second. Because that's where the grab supposedly happens. And I just watched it on in another screen, but I'm wondering if they cut it out on this.
They're coming for you. Look, there comes one of them now.
Here's where it is.
He'll hear you.
There it
comes
is.
now.
That was
There you go,
totally
Shane.
Dexter.
Wait,
There you go.
that was the grab?
No.
That was the grab.
I mean, he almost grabbed her tit.
I stuck up for you, Shane, even though it was against my interests. I did know that. The chat had your back.
Look, he's got his hand next to his dick.
Yeah, well, that's going to happen.
He'll hear you.
Here he comes now.
That's symbolic of her removing the erect penis to pushing it back down. We're not talking about fun. See, I like that. That implies some intelligence.
Yeah. And he's trying to open the door as well.
Yeah.
She got a little Mandy Simon in her there, huh? Or Simon Summers.
Mm-hmm. What?
Look.
Huh.
Mandy, isn't it?
Yeah, that could be.
I think Belle Winters is going to have to confirm that, if that's Mandy or not. And that zombie should definitely be Shane.
Hey, this bitch, what has she got? A chipped tooth? What is that?
Yeah, man.
How the hell you do a movie with a chipped tooth?
For free, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's chipped all right.
Oh, this is heartbreaking.
I just want to show you my penis. Do zombies get exhausted?
I don't know. I wonder if they can even digest. Like, I mean, I've never understood the whole. They're eating, but can they digest what they eat?
Yeah, do they poo?
More importantly, guys, that was a runner.
Yeah,
he was a running zombie. Those other zombies never even get beyond a walk, not even a brisk walk. This guy is straight up running. Look at him.
Nah, I wouldn't give him running. I'd say power walking.
Yeah, he's got a bit of pace.
Oh man! Did you notice how the car didn't touch the tree?
Yeah, it was already dented.
Yeah, because they actually fucked their friend's one of their parents' car up, making this movie. They did an accidental smash the whole fucking side and heartbreaking. God.
Fucking women drivers, man.
Oh, God.
Can I interest you in the teachings of Joseph Smith?
Just bring him right in the middle of the road where he can pop out of anywhere and see you.
Real Barb Rogers.
Might as well pause it.
She's doing the stupidest shit, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it naked.
That's Return of the Living Dead.
She's really going, man.
Yeah, she is.
I'm buying it.
Mm-hmm.
The door farted. Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Back it up. Listen, guys. Oh, I didn't hear that time. Maybe Shane farted. I thought it was the door.
Maybe.
Anyways, good stuff. Let me read some super chats.
All right.
Because that was from the Bo. So I hope you appreciated that, Bo. Oblation Comics or 2. Zombies are symbolic for human nature, Shane. Like raping, eating, animalistic,
primal,
pack hunting. Swift -1 for 2. Shane and Anna on cam, please. This isn't a Dairy Queen.
What's that mean?
It means get on camera. Low fat water, $1.99. Malin, tell Ethan to stop shaking hands. Shooter. Oh, Jim Shooter died. R.I.P.
Yep.
Anna, your dear good friend Jim Shooter died.
Who's Jim Shooter?
He can go fuck himself. God damn, Anna.
Who's Jim Shooter?
He was the EIC. Was he ever publisher?
No, he was a writer though.
Wait,
Yeah.
wasn't he a publisher at Valiant?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was.
So
EIC at Marvel in the early '80s. Joke out.
Yeah.
So he was a big player. He got his first writing job at the age of 14 because he lied, but he's like 7 feet tall, so everyone thought he was older.
As you would. Yeah, I saw him at a convention back in the ponytail days when I was showing my work around, and that dude was legitimately fucking tall. Holy shit.
Fucking hell. I just seen in the chat Michael Madison's dead.
Yeah,
Yep.
Michael Madsen died. I killed him.
Shit.
How did he die? Does anybody know?
Heart attack.
No. He was just talking
Man
to
with face.
what's
Wait,
his name
serious?
on it?
Heart attack?
Yeah.
I read natural causes, and then it said cardiac arrest in the same article. It could have been theorized.
Well, that is a
too
natural
soon to
cause.
actually know, but yeah.
Yeah, he was
Okay.
he was just on Stephen Baldwin's podcast the other day.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So
How do you look?
looked about the same, man. He looked about the same as he's looked for a while. Kind of surprised me.
Oh. Last
You know,
time I
he
saw
never
him, he didn't
gets-
look good. He looked old, busted.
He
up.
never gets talked about, but he still was good in Hateful Eight. Remembers in it, but he was still pretty good in that.
Oh yeah, he wasn't Hateful Eight, wasn't he? Huh.
He was the obvious guy that was the criminal, but plays it cool the whole time.
Yeah, he was on Stephen Baldwin's show about 7 months ago. I was just watching that the other fucking day. That's a trip, man.
I've been having a hankering actually to go watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah, I was thinking about it the other day.
I watched it. I think one time.
I'm
surprised. Kind of like, that might be a movie that I need to go back and watch again.
I went and watched that in the movie theater.
It's actually better. I think it's better the second time around. Like you kind of, you start watching when he goes into the ranch and stuff. You start watching the weird people a little bit more. Taking
Yeah,
over.
that girl's in it from The Substance.
Yeah, she's got pit hair in that. Yeah, she's the one on Brad Pitt's lap.
Ugh. Shane, why you gotta ruin shit, man?
Because she's got armpit hair. I mean, the whole scene. Her toes are
It's his
out.
way.
I'm pretty sure Quentin Tarantino's in the hairy armpits.
He's in the feet, hairy armpits.
He's in the feet.
Yeah, but they're hippies as well, weren't they?
Oh, did she have bare feet? Was
I
she
think
the
so, yeah.
bare feet victim for this movie?
Yeah.
Can you imagine? That's crazy, man. Like, your director has a foot fetish, and then he's like, tells you.
Putting in loads of foot scenes.
Yeah, he's like, take your shoes off for this scene. Like,
I'll
fuck.
drink from my I'll drink from your feet and direct it.
Yeah, give me your shoe wine.
You know
Andy
what?
McDowell's daughter, yeah.
I'm surprised that people haven't tried to cancel him yet for that. When you bring that up, I mean, through everything in Hollywood, you would think.
Nah, because it's the same, Shane. It's the same. If you notice, they don't try and cancel rappers either, because they know certain people's fan base will just tell them to go fuck themselves. Do you know what I mean?
think
It's
he
niche.
started
It's
out his
niche.
career.
Yeah,
Well, don't you
like
think also the fact that a guy who 90% of the dialogue in his flicks is the N word, they kind of
look,
cut their
anybody.
losses.
Yeah, there ain't nobody. There's not going to be a single person that would not watch a Tarantino movie if they're a fan of Tarantino. That's
Has
just
Tarantino ever talked about woke at all? Like, I'm
yeah.
kind
He's,
of
he's,
curious.
he's a, yeah, 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 he has. Yeah, he said it's shit and like it ruins movies.
I haven't. When did he say that? Like, I mean, where can I find this?
I've seen him. I've seen clips. I've seen clips of like interviews on YouTube of him say or alluding to that. If he didn't
He
directly
has
say
to,
it, I might
because
be.
they're gonna
No, he
come
has.
for him if he says anything like, "Oh, people of color being exploited," or "white people shouldn't use N bombs." You know what I mean? Like, they're gonna come for him.
Yeah,
So
he's definitely
he's in a spot where he probably has to avoid wokeness to a certain degree, but also he worked with Weinstein, so he also has to kind of try to distance himself a bit. So
Yeah, but they didn't go after Weinstein's number one assistant, for God's
Yeah,
sake.
Weinstein was just a sacrificial lamb, man. Every
was.
single big exec, right, in Hollywood, straight or gay, is doing what Weinstein does. Anyone
Dude,
that thinks otherwise
like,
is fucking naive, man.
call me crazy, but I feel like if you're an actress and this guy owns a movie studio and basically it's like, hey, if I fuck him, I'm gonna get like, you know, $100,000 million contract. My career's gonna get started, and like, okay, it sounds like a fair trade-off to me.
I can't ever remember his
You
name,
know?
but I had met him at the DC parties in San Diego Comic Con. But it was this Japanese guy that was head of Warner Brothers, and he was big on DC Comics. He'd actually show up to the parties and stuff, and just this little Asian guy standing in the corner, everybody kissing his ass. But he was like, he got Me Too'd by a girl. And she thought she was going to get into Hollywood. She was fucking the shit out of him, and the whole company just got rid of him. Like, he was like a big fucking dude up there. I mean, that's what I'm like. I'm looking at Tarantino, and I'm like, they were getting rid of people nobody gives a fuck about in Hollywood that are big movers and shakers. I just I don't know if it's like there's something about him that nobody goes after him.
Maybe he knows where the bodies are buried, or maybe he's one of their own.
All right, I gotta move.
They went after Depp hard.
I gotta move on some super chats here, guys.
Yeah,
King
go slide,
Comics
man.
for 10. Shane, you did a great video on Diamond and Dynamite. I went to Silver Age Comics in Astoria, Queens today, and the sentiment about Diamond is the shop was not good.
Yeah, I had to do another.
By Bears.
Yeah, I had to do another video about that today. I think it's a lot worse than people think. For people who don't know, Dynamite can't pay their 30 employees next week.
Really?
Yeah, they can't make next week's payroll because Diamond owes them. Dynamite can't do it because Diamond owes them $1 million.
Oh, Dynamite can't pay 30 employees.
30 employees. Yeah, so there's going to be like, and somebody sent me another video of a role-playing game company that they're owed $1 million. And they're just off our radar because I don't give a shit about that. But Diamond owes so many people money into bankruptcy.
It's going to be
so, and I don't even know how it's going to affect shops because I mean, shops were still ordering up until a month or so ago from Diamond, I think.
Yeah. Well, I think how long ago has it been? Sorry, go keep reading these, John.
Yeah. Yeah, we can pick that up when I'm done. Russell Hall for 5. Ethan, have you ever heard of a T-front string? That's where the real bikini magic is. Terrible. Raj Mintaro for 2. Cecil is on the red eye to Jersey right now. Yeah, to get with all that pool party with the youngins there. 18, 19-year-old. You know, it's legal, whatever. Val, Buck99. Where is Ethan's hair at? Guys, come on.
Fuck.
Russell Hall for 2. I wonder if Hunter has any toys they can play with. Craig 69 for 2. Totally agree, John. Your gaydar is exceptional. Thank you. At least someone's got my back, not in a gay way, like Shane. Rosh Matar for 2. John, stop spreading propaganda for the gays. Oh, well, I'm telling you guys, time will prove me correct. Eric Winberg gifted a mail-in membership. Thank you, Eric. Members only stream last Tuesday of every month, 9 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to be going over what one is it?
Sin City. Hard Goodbye, I think.
Hard Goodbye.
It's the
Right
first
here.
book, John. Just how the fuck? Just say the first Sin City book.
No, first Sin City book, guys. We're going to go over that. We're going to check out some Frank Miller shit. So it'd be cool. Russell Hoffer too. I bet Shane likes the abuse. What do you think, John? Oh, if Shane likes abuse, I don't know. Maybe. Swift -1 for 2. I want a drawing contest between Anna and Shane. Shane.
That's not even like a contest.
Oh, there's the
fuck.
Well, no, I mean, have you seen the way Shane draws? I don't have a fucking chance. If we maybe a painting contest.
Yeah,
I don't know. I could win.
Anna would paint her ass off, but yeah, in terms of drawing, Shane's a professional comic book artist. They draw everything. Joseph Fazio, $4.99. You know, with all this abuse you're taking, Shane, you are going to need some friends.
Oh yeah, that's what Dan said to me.
Oh,
friends.
Joseph Fazio again, $4.99. You guys are driving Shane right into Dan's waiting arms for some disgusting gay relationship.
What did I miss before I got in here? I don't understand.
Nothing.
This is when you were here.
Yeah, this is everything we said was when you were here, Shane.
Dan was right.
He was.
Christopher Williams here too. Hi guys, please shout out my Scum Dogs campaign. Everyone go check out Scum Dogs on Indiegogo. Putrid Fettendini for $2 with no comment. Thank you, Putrid. Appreciate you. Scott Castle, $1.99. We want to see EBS's bald head and Anna's bald kitty cat.
Wow.
What does that mean?
Pussy, John.
Oh.
Please, I mean, the language.
Yeah. Abacus Lynch for $5. John, just don't attract a security detail like the last time you went out in public. Oh, when I go on my trip here? Yeah. I can't make any promises about that, guys. I've been thrown out of places before, believe it or not. Doug, 1985, $1.99. Where's Cecil the Weasel? Cecil couldn't be on today. It's just going to be me and Anna. And so Cecil was going to do whatnot. And I don't know. Are you guys doing a show next Thursday, Anna?
I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be in the mountains in
okay.
Tahoe.
Yeah. So we'll play it by ear. If Cecil does one, I might be back home. If I am, then I'll pop by.
We all agreed we're taking next week off.
Oh, okay. Yeah. If Cecil's down with that, then cool. All right, cool.
The show's turning into Survivor. You guys are just going out into the wilderness and
I go every year at the same time, but last year there was a bear in our camp, so we'll see how it does this year.
I'll be doing that.
Yeah, but that was just Peaches' brother.
Oh my God. Peaches is the furry one in the family, John.
Oh. Yeah, but he's not gay.
No, he's not gay.
Brother...
Yeah, that doesn't work, Sienna.
His twin is gay. He doesn't go camping with us, and he's not a bear. He's like the pretty boy.
Twink? Oh, okay.
No, he's not a twink.
Anna's gay brother-in-law makes everything difficult, apparently. Look, White Guy McGee with a Smiller avatar for $2. We was comics and she. Woo.
Yeah.
Thank you, White Guy
They're
McGee.
about the books, guys. They're about comics. We're not.
Yeah. Russell Hall for $2. Stop whining and put on some bikini stretching videos. Cecil's usually the guy for that. Jegs Dino God just popped in on my break. Goodbye party. What's up? Someone fill me in. Or is this some gay clickbait and ironic titling? No, I'm going away. I'm going on vacation. So this is my goodbye party because I'll be gone for at least, I think, at least 4 days, probably 5 days. And then we'll probably be back around that time. But no promises because Faye has 2 weeks off. So if we're having a big old ball up there, whatever, we'll hang out longer.
Yep.
But I think we're going to want to get back. She's going to want to get back to the cats, you know. Darren Bennett for $2. Anna, that Star Wars Girl Eye Project. Get it now. Double V. Ooh.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, we'll pull that up here in a second. Russell Hall for 5. Sean, can you pull your campaign? And
Yeah.
Shane as well.
Yeah.
Sure, Anna may be a little retarded, but she can eat you lightweights under the table. And no. That's bullshit. Texas Mofo went through and counted those nuggets.
I can go on a live stream and count them again, too.
Oh, man.
He counted them. He put Anna at 60 nuggets. He put me at 64
I went
nuggets.
way past 60 nuggets.
Nobody believes you,
Well, John, they counted the 60, even though they left out a bunch, and I still didn't puke, unlike someone.
Yeah, but I did 64.
I ate more than 60, so.
Well,
I only ate the 4th one because this guy
It doesn't matter. You still puked.
was over there daring me, like calling me a pussy. He said, "You're chicken if you don't eat that chicken."
Well, it's not my fault you fell for it, John.
Damn.
Well, whatever. I don't care. I threw up proudly, like a man.
Sure. The other men didn't throw up, John.
I pass out before I tap out. Resolve for 5. Sure. Oh, we already did that. Cars in depth for 2. So, Chokat, are you getting your country back? No, he's not. Ever.
No.
Russell Hall for 5. England castrated the man who saved them in World War II, only to elect their current prime minister 80 years later. Maybe that's justice. Bob Gable, Buckman, and talk about EDS's fingers being the same size.
Yeah, he sent us this picture, and it looked like all of his fingers were the same length. And I commented on it, and he's like, "It's because I'm holding chips." I'm like, doesn't change the fact that your hand still looks weird in that picture.
I haven't seen this picture.
You don't check any of our group chats. That's why.
What one is it?
Who's in LA? Who's in LA?
I'm close to LA, but I'm not in LA.
Dude, you got to go and you got to go to this meetup
What meetup?
here. Ruiz is going to be in LA.
Oh my
July
God.
20th.
Wow.
Oh,
She
look at
loves
her,
America.
showing off her best assets. That's what I like about her. You know, she just goes right to the money makers.
Yep. Fan meeting.
Yeah. In a public place, not a leathery couch. None of that.
Wait, Shannon, are you going to go there?
Me? I'm not going to go all the way to LA to meet Ruiz. Are you crazy? I'm going to buy her a ticket to come here.
Okay, hold on. See, I'm holding chips, weirdo. Oh, yeah. Okay, his chips, his poker chips. Yeah. And then he had to post
it still
a video.
looks weird in that photo.
Yeah. But yeah, he's holding all these chips like he's got arthritis or something. They don't look natural in his hand.
Exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, he made $9,000 off of what did he say he made it off of?
1,000.
1,000?
Mm-hmm.
That's freaking insane, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Got a gift.
Get on his level, John.
Well, I don't know. I can't say I have because that's like saying I won an eating contest. Because I was up to 1,200 on 300, I think it was, right? Yeah, I was up 1,200 on 300, but then I lost it all. So, kind of doesn't count. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but the potential is there, my friends. We're gonna make it happen hopefully tomorrow. But I'm really. I was thinking about posting, you know, my pictures on Twitter again. But what happened last time was I was up $860, and I was posting my adventure, you know, my Odyssey on Twitter, and then people started writing about like, John, cash out, you're gonna lose. And I was like, it never occurred to me that I could lose. You know, like I had the mojo. But after they told me I was going to lose and they filled my head with doubt, I was like, I started losing. And I'm like, that's bullshit. I'm like, the chat owes me money. What I was thinking. That was the 800. Yeah, that was the money I got from Anna.
And you wasted it.
No, I didn't waste it. I had a good time. But yeah, but
You threw it away though.
I almost tripled it. And then chat got in there and like, you're gonna lose.
Oh, it's not the chat's fault. You're irresponsible.
Dude, they switched around my mojo on me. I was
See, that's why you need to do what Ethan does. You don't post until you're done. And
well, that's what I'm saying. I probably won't post. Like, that's why, because I like to post because I'm like, yeah, I think people like to follow my adventures of gambling.
They do, but they also like to troll you and jinx you. So if you just wait until you've already won and then post that you won.
Yeah, I might have to do that. Shane, pull that Ruiz picture up again.
I've already lost it, John.
No, you didn't lose that. You got that in the
I bookmarked it, but I ain't pulling it up.
He's got it in the folder. He's got it in that Ruiz folder.
I should try to arrange a meetup.
Yeah, you should. Sharp $1.99 got tickets for Superman and Fantastic Four. Hype. Nice, Sharp.
Got my Superman tickets.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for both those movies. Still, the Superman is starting to turn me off with all the yelling, but
what?
Which are you more excited about?
Probably Fantastic Four.
Why, John? Oh God!
Because I hate fucking Superman yelling all the time. He's yelling at Lois. He's super loud at fucking Lex about his missing dog. I understand that one more, but
he's had a very stressful day, John. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, like, I think of like
we played a clip last night. He's arguing at the dog fucking up the Fortress of Solitude, Crypto, and he's yelling less at the dog than he was at Lois, and he's scolding the fucking dog.
Yeah, well, I don't know, man, because I think that's played up for gags, right? I just wish they would
get
just cut
it.
the yelling fucking I don't need to see Superman losing his cool.
The
He's got to be better than us.
But if Superman was to lose his cool, it would be a woman that made him lose it, John.
Yeah, but I read,
she was pecking at him all day long at work without even realizing she was doing Superman's head in. Like, oh, fucking just leave me alone.
That bitch got in his head, John. That bitch got in his head.
It's going to be the Fantastic Four is an MCU movie. Let's be honest. It's going to be fucking atrocious. It's going to be atrocious. We all know it. Do you know what I mean? Like fair play, people that can't wait to see it. Do you know what I mean? I'm looking forward to it. Fantastic. Fair play to you. It's going to be fucking awful. It's going to be awful. Like what? At this point, why would anybody expect anything less from Marvel Studios than a fucking steaming pile of fucking turd?
Well, okay, so there is this one thing, and the only thing that's really got me thinking that they probably did that movie right. And that is the fact that Fox or Disney spent a shit ton of money for Fox, basically because they wanted the Fantastic Four, X-Men, and mainly Galactus. They were trying to did Marvel or Disney tried to actually rent Galactus from Fox. I mean, that's how bad they wanted it. They wanted, instead of Thanos, they did want Galactus instead.
What, in Avengers? They wanted... that would have been sick.
So part of me believes they're going to do it somewhat justice. I think there's things that we're going to hate about it, but I think overall it'll probably be the closest good Fantastic Four movie we'll see in our lifetime.
You didn't like the Jessica Alba one?
It was awful. No. There's not been a single good one, Anna. Come on.
That's thing
what I grew up in
that Fantastic Four movie. They've done nothing with Doom. Like,
yeah. The Thing looks like a burn victim.
Yeah, this next Avengers movie, right, is going to be fucking absolute fucking shite as well.
Here, John, pull this up. So this is a game company that has his stuff tied up. Somebody sent me this. He's going to explain his situation. I'm only going to play a little bit. I found this certain mark here where he's talking about the bankruptcy. Now, keep in mind, Diamond has his product. They owe him money.
Strong case for Diamond is that, yeah, they actually have the right to take products that they don't own and sell them at any price they want, basically liquidate them, and then keep all the profits for themselves and use that money to pay off the banks and to pay off the bankruptcy debt that they have.
Now that's everybody's money. The product, retailers, that they have their money there, whatever.
Yeah, that's crazy. It
Because
sucks,
they
man.
hold,
I don't know.
basically, they hold money for 2.5 months, if I remember right. It's like 2.5 months before. When I worked at Image, it would take. It'd go the book would go in the catalog 2.5 months, 3 months ahead a release date, and then it'd be another 2.5 to 3 months on top of that before any payment was issued to me from Image. So that's how long you got to think they're holding the product, and then they're holding retailers' money for the product.
Now, are they still holding on to like Marvel? Any Marvel money? Because those guys all switched distributors, right?
They did, but here's where they got fucked up. This is convoluted, but Penguin, when they left and they went to Penguin, basically, it's convoluted as fuck. They were like, no. Diamond can still have Marvel books or DC books, but they would have to order them through Penguin. So technically, Penguin's owed a shit ton of money. And Penguin's like, we're not going to absorb the cost. Marvel and DC is, but basically, yes, Marvel and DC are owed money because they still allowed them to order product through Penguin, even though they left, because some retailers were bitching that they didn't want to. So yes, Marvel and DC can be owed some money in all this. Actually, a lot of companies are owed money, all the way from Hasbro to Mattel to gaming companies. I have never even heard of this guy before, but when I looked at his channel, I mean, he's got like 46,000 views just on this from 2 days ago, and yeah, like he's got some fan base.
Yeah, shit's going down, man.
Yep.
I feel
Stuff
bad
that was
I
predicted.
feel bad for everybody around because I mean, even Diamond, I'm like, man, they're in a shit spot too,
But this shit was being talked about by a lot of people for a very long time, and it's just so fucking predictable and pathetically frustrating.
I went digging in some stuff and put 2 and 2 together on something in the video I'm releasing tomorrow.
Investigative.
Yeah, well, it has to do with Gail Simone. So you guys go watch that video tomorrow. I'm not going to talk more about it.
Is she still about? Yeah.
Yes.
No, saying talk more about it. Talk more.
No. I did the video for a reason. I did.
Were you here, Shane, when I got a fucking yeeted off Twitter for a couple of weeks?
Yeah. Well, that's like every month. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Isn't that?
You get
Tuesday.
yeeted off Twitter.
No, not me.
You've gotten kicked off Twitter for 3
No,
or 4
I
times.
haven't got Twitter anymore. Fucking my last account got nuked a couple of years back. No, I got her account yeeted.
Oh.
Gail Simone, for about 2 weeks. She kept calling me dude, so I complained that she was misgendering me. And I did. And she got yeeted for misgendering.
Wow.
I gotta get back into
with their
super
own
chats.
shit.
Sharp 499, Shutter Island, Inception, Django and Unchained. Or was it Chained? No, Django Unchained. Departed, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Wolf of Wall Street. He played himself. John has some weird bias.
Shutter Island's a
Look,
fucking
guys,
right mad one.
In Inception, yes, he was playing himself. Shutter Island, I think he was playing himself. I haven't seen The Departed. He might have put on an accent for that. Django Unchained, that was a character. Right? That's a character. Once Upon a Time, that's him playing himself. Wolf of Wall Street, that's him playing himself.
It's not. He's playing Jordan. What's his name?
He's playing himself. Look, guys. I want you to understand what, like, a great actor is someone who disappears in a role.
Revenant. The
Revenant. Yeah, thank you.
It's Revenant was so bad. Gangs of New York. It's Johnny Depp in any number of his films. That's great acting. That is great acting. Just because you talk and you have the ability to cry on command I don't
No.
consider that great acting. I consider that good acting. I consider that bare minimum.
What about The Great
to be an
Gatsby?
actor? I haven't seen him, but I'm
He's-
guessing it's him as himself again. Just like
can't
Tom Cruise is almost always Tom Cruise, guys. I don't see
Tom
why
Cruise
you guys
is a
don't understand
movie
what I'm
star,
talking
like-
about. I can't lay it out any clearer than that.
Yeah,
They
but what Ethan said
disappear.
is-
They disappear. It's no longer them. It's a complete character that they.
No, that's a method actor.
It's Jack Sparrow. That's a great actor. It ain't someone who just goes up on set and they talk like how they talk and they cry on demand. That's bare minimum for an actor. Bare minimum.
I understand where you're coming from, but I don't agree with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Well, then you're wrong, and I'm right.
I don't.
Sharp Buck 99. Marlon Brando is great. Leo is better easily. No.
No,
Joseph
fucking
Fazio.
right. Sorry.
Look, I mean, like, Leo disappeared in the fucking as the retard in Gilbert Grape. You know, kudos for that. But what's he done since?
What about Christian Bale?
Oh, Christian Bale, I'll give you. Yeah.
Yeah, come on. Like he
I'm trying to think of a character that he really disappeared
Dick
in.
Dick
the
Eklund.
machinist.
Dick Eklund and the fighter.
Yeah, like near enough every movie, John. Fucking behave yourself.
He's up there. I'll give him. I'll say he's
Yeah,
up there.
like.
I'll say
And
he's
what's
up
the
there.
movie? What's the movie? Is it the American Conjure? What's it called? Fucking
American Psycho.
no, not American Psycho. He's sick in that though. No, it's the big. Is it the big star? What is it? He's fat. He's a fat Jew in it. Bald. He's bald and he's got like.
Oh,
he's
American
bald.
Gangster. No, that's a
No, not American Gangster. What chap? What's the
Hustle?
movie? Yeah, Hustle, American Hustle. Is that it? Is that
Yeah.
what it's called? Yeah. That he's unrecognizable. He's sick, man. Christian Bale's
Joseph
sick.
Fazio, Buck 99. No one Crazy Summer is Demi Moore's greatest role.
Agreed.
Demi Moore's always been a good actress. She's always been a good actress.
Mr. and Mrs. Lord Chiyo. Hail Comics Gate. Happy 249th birthday to the greatest country in the world. I thought I was saying happy birthday to me. Happy
right.
249th birthday to the greatest country in the world. Happy 4th, y'all. Enjoy it. Yeah, everyone have a good, safe
Amen.
Fly.
Well,
Thank
by
you.
the
Back
way,
at you.
what was the thing with the
Except
Trump's
choke out because we were going to war with his country.
Oh yeah, happy 4th, you lot. Yeah, but that's
What
in the
was-
past, John. Do you know what I mean?
What was the thing with Trump's big deal thing he signed off today or whatever?
Past, didn't it? The big beautiful bill.
Yeah.
Well, it included the no tax on tips and no tax. I think it's just federal tax on overtime. So kudos to that. That's a big.
Oh yeah, I was in Vegas when they brought out that tip fucking law. All the servers were fucking devastated.
I tell you what, if they move waiters minimum wage up to $15, I'm with it, man. And I ain't tipping them a dime again. They're gonna lose so much money. Crazy. $15 to be a waitress? Get the fuck out of here.
Somebody says I sound like Anna. I just haven't been able to keep up on real world news the last few weeks. I had some stuff going on. I just barely catching the headlines.
Trump was on
But
about
you're up
he's
to
going to have a
date
US
on the comic news.
You see, he was going to have.
Yeah, I know. I am. My head's somewhere else.
Boy, did you see that Trump said he's going to have a UFC fight in the White House on the lawn?
I saw that. That I
He's
did.
gonna have-
Yeah.
Yeah, boy,
Yeah.
he's off his tits,
Hey,
mate.
I've been there. The lawn's not that big.
Yeah, but an octagon isn't really that big either. Can you
"I'm gonna have
imagine
it."
choke out? Can you imagine in like gladiators in a pit in the White House and him up there giving a thumbs up or a thumbs down?
Oh my god.
Dude,
Can you
are
fucking
you seeing?
imagine?
Is this fucking real? There's
I don't
something
care
someone
what
just
anyone
posted.
says. The dude's a comedian, man. The dude's a fucking comedian. Like his timing, the things he says, the way he says it. He knows
No,
what
he's
doing,
close
you know?
with Dana White. He's close with
Yeah,
Dana
no, he
White.
said-
He
he
ain't
said he goes-
joking. It's going to happen. But
Yeah, I
dude,
know.
that
That's
is
what he said.
like-
He says I'm going to have Dana White do it.
how fucking big is that for UFC? Think about that. I mean, just for MMA, it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, you're what sport has competed at the White House? Never. We've had the NFL come in or a team come in and he'll be, presidents, like, they shake hands, but if he's right, they're gonna fucking fight on the fucking lawn. It's like, that's fucking crazy, bro. That's fucking crazy.
Hold on, Sean. What do you got going on over there? What's happening? What are you learning?
No, I was just looking at. I don't know if it's real. I got to confirm it. Keep going.
It's like something out of a comic. It is though, isn't it?
Dude, you know what that says to the rest of the world? We're batshit crazy. Don't fuck with us.
That's right.
Dark Danger Zone for 5. This better not be one of those videos where they turn the cute animal into food. Referring to the owl video. Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. A little baby chicken thing on like a skewer or something.
100%.
Tommy reviews for 5. Transformers 1 is way better than 28 years later.
It is. I was sat on the couch watching it with a look of absolute glee in my face.
Oh, is that the new cartoon then?
Yeah, they did all the characters spot on as well, like Starscream, Soundwave, fucking Shockwave, all of them are excellent.
Yeah, it puts a whole different spin on the Decepticons.
Yeah.
You kind of understand them a little bit.
I really enjoyed it, man.
The first half of it is kind of kiddie and rough, but once it gets going, you're like, oh. There is something in the script I do appreciate as being a Transformers fan. There's something about it. I'm like, okay, I get it.
Shane, right? I said to my missus, I said, this movie was made by someone that likes Transformers. This movie was made by somebody that used to watch the Transformers and enjoyed it. That's what I thought. Do you know what I mean?
Is it streaming for free anywhere, or do I have to buy it?
I don't know. I know they're not doing a sequel to it. It never made the money it was supposed to, and they're not going to do anything else with it.
Shit.
But Sharp for $4.99. This is topical. He says, "Is Chokeout drunk? The first 2. Everyone knows the best Transformers movie is the third one. Dark of the Moon is my favorite action film."
Look, I just enjoyed the first one and the second one. I just thought they were like fun movies, man. I just thought they were fun. I came out of them.
All right, Phil Devereaux for 2. Chokeout. Thoughts on Rupert Lowe?
Yeah, he's class.
Who's Rupert Lowe?
He's an MP over here. He's like a fucking. He's just not woke. Like people in the like he's. He used to be in the Reform Party with Nigel Farage and that, but they fell out. And they kind of like fucking tried to cancel him, kind of, and it just weren't happening because a lot of people really like him.
Tommy reviews for 2. I agree with Anna that 28 years later was awful.
Fucking awful.
Thank you.
With good parts in it. Awful with sprinklings of good bits.
There's an Acadian says member for 5 months. No comment on there, but thank you, Acadian, for being a member. Doomed Hub for 2. G.I. Joe was the top cartoon of the 80s.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd say so. How did it hold up? Like, ratings wise, was it legit the top cartoon of the 80s?
What was Transformers?
No, G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe. I was never into G.I. Joe ever. Absolutely no interest in it whatsoever.
Yeah.
Or Action Man either. Like we had Action Man over here. I had just no interest.
The opening of G.I. Joe the movie is still one of the coolest animated openings I've ever seen in any fucking.
That's
American
where they're
animation ever.
riding over the Statue of Liberty.
Goddamn right.
Yeah.
It is a breathtaking opening for an animated like I can't believe we were capable of that shit.
That G.I. Joe opening, Thundercats, Visionaries.
80s cartoons are the best.
3 openings.
Thundercats is absolutely incredible opening.
Yeah,
Silverhawks opening's really good. I don't like this.
I love Silverhawks too.
The opening.
Yeah, and G-Force. What's it called? Fucking Planet.
Battle
of the Planets. Yeah.
Bionic 6 was good too.
Tommy Reviews is a new member. Thank you, Tommy. Look forward to it. Go to the playlist on this channel. You can watch any of our review streams in the past, and we'll have another one coming up later this month. I might do one middle of the month, just like a solo one. Sharp, $1.99. John thinks Hook is good, but Leo isn't. I'm not saying Leo isn't good. I'm saying Leo's a good actor. Great? No, I don't think he's great. Good? Yeah, I think he's good. But he's not up there with fucking Daniel Day-Lewis. Sorry, guys. Like that motherfucker does the work. So
yeah,
does
but
Johnny
John,
Depp.
fucking hell, when you start listen, when you start talking about fucking Daniel Day-Lewis, you're talking about like
great. I'm talking
once
about a
in a
great
lifetime
actor.
kind of level of acting, John.
I'm
Do you know what I
talking
mean?
about
You're
a
not going to
great
get many
actor.
people.
Same echelon I would put Johnny Depp, and that I would put Gary
Johnny
Oldman.
Depp is not in the
I'd say
same
these are
league
great
as
actors. Great actors.
no. Johnny Depp is not in the same category as fucking as Daniel Day-Lewis, man. That's just foolish. What, because he played fucking Captain Jack Sparrow, one character?
Jack Sparrow, Edward Scissorhands.
With respect,
Willy
with
Wonka.
respect to Johnny Depp, no one's. I would be hard pressed to find somebody in Daniel
Yeah,
Day-Lewis's class.
if you're gauging,
no fucking way.
The way you're gauging it means that Daniel Day-Lewis would have to have his own independent fucking category because there's nobody even.
No, I'm just saying there's a great category. There's a great category.
You know who's great? For me,
Yeah,
one of the best
how
actors.
many movies has Daniel Day-Lewis been in? Like, you know,
Well,
he's not like.
yeah.
I mean, he doesn't have a lot of turds to pick through. I mean, and he.
What are you talking about? In the Name of the Father, My Left Foot, fucking. And that's like just starting out this earlier shit. He was even an extra in Gandhi, and he fucking.
No,
rocked
I
his
know,
ass.
but I'm saying like it's not like Leo who's been like over. I think he gets a lot.
Leo's a good actor, but he's just like a working actor. Same with Tom Cruise. Like these guys are just good actors, and you know they're big money draws.
No, Tom Cruise is an action star.
When you guys were talking about
like Ethan
Christian,
said, he's a movie star. He's a big like action movie star.
Cruise
You know what I
had
mean?
in his early days, he had some legit stuff. Outsiders, like he had that kind of hillbilly kind of character. That was good. He had the Born on the 4th of July.
Yeah.
But then you look at Top Gun. That's Tom Cruise. That's Tom Cruise being Tom Cruise.
Yeah, but,
when you guys
you could
talk
put a
about
movie. You could have a movie. All right, listen. I'll give you a perfect example. There Will Be Blood. That movie, if you're being completely honest, it's boring. Nothing really happens in it. It's long. It's a long movie, right? And you watch it. The only reason you're watching that fucking movie is for him and the performance in every single scene. You're just like, fucking hell.
I've got another actor who did that for me in a movie. Our man playing Don Logan in Sexy Beast. The only reason I watched that movie.
Ben Kingsley.
Ben Kingsley. Fucking watch a clip from Gandhi and a clip from Sexy Beast back to back, and there's your fucking range right there.
He's a fucking lunatic in that movie, man. He's a fucking lunatic.
And,
when he's shaving in the mirror.
Yeah. No.
And
You will.
Hook is a good movie. You should go back and watch it and learn.
No.
Yeah. Darren Bennett for 2. Damn, I'm old. 1967 date of birth. Damn, Darren. That's all right though. Raj Mataru for 2. It's a couple that went missing. Fastball the way. The old people that went in that they would go on like an annual trip or something like that, you know, like some kind of fucking thing, some outing thing that old people do, and they just disappeared. They disappeared for a while. Then I think they found their bodies at the bottom of a ravine later on.
Whatever happened with that actor that went hiking like last year and they never found him? Did they ever find
English
him?
dude, he's dead. The guy that played Warlock.
Yeah.
They found him?
Sands.
Yeah, they found him.
Name something? Julian
Sands.
Julian Sands, yeah, something like that.
Sorry I cut you off, John, but it just made me think of that.
Oh no, it's okay. I like being cut off by you.
Jesus.
No, I used to love that movie Warlock.
Next time, use a signal.
Yeah. Fastball the Way. Anyways, that's what that song The Way is by the group Fastball. It's like a poppy little song, but it's actually pretty sad. I think they had dementia. Darren Bennett for 2. Mel's Hole.
Yeah.
Stealth X5 for 5 says hello. Hello. Cars and Death for 5. Which is better, Night of the Living Dead or Invasion of the Body Snatchers? Invasion of the Body Snatchers with Sutherland. Donald Sutherland.
I agreed. You can't argue that. That's
Body
a superior
Snatchers.
movie.
That's a really good movie. You got Leonard Nimoy, you got Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
That
The
movie
original
will
Body Snatchers.
like pull your spine out through your back. That last moment.
Yeah.
That movie is fucking spine tingling horror.
Mhm.
Fucking incredible.
Yeah, I like that one.
Ends on a downer.
Yeah, but it's a horrifying end. It's not just like you're down. You're absolutely shaken to your core. Great fucking movie.
Yeah. I love that movie.
Did you guys watch the last time they tried to remake that? It had the James Bond dude in it. It sucked.
Daniel Craig or Pierce Brosnan?
Yeah, Daniel Craig, and I think Nicole Kidman maybe was in it. It was fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Doc Bruce.
I like the take on it they did in the 90s, the Faculty.
Yeah.
That was a fun movie. Robert Rodriguez.
Yeah, that was a fun movie.
With Famke Janssen and shit.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
a
And all
remake,
like them
though, right?
teenage kids in it that used to be in every fucking movie in that era.
Yeah, Elijah Wood was in that, I think.
Yeah, Elijah Wood's in it. Fucking what's his name? Not Ethan.
Wasn't that a remake? Class of 1989? Is that what it's called? Class of 1989? Faculty?
I think it was a remake of a movie. Yeah.
Wait,
Class of 1985. Don't you
Josh
mean?
Hartnett.
85? Is that what it was? Yeah. Did it have that Sasha guy in there?
Who? Sasha Baron Cohen.
No. He was on one of those sitcoms, and he played like the cousin, like the good-looking, doofy kind of cousin. But he was in like some.
Had Usher in it.
He was in some fight movies.
Yeah, Usher's in the Faculty.
Usher's in it. There's Elijah Wood, Clea Duvall,
Josh Hartnett.
Jordana Brewster, Laura Harris, Sean Hatosi, or what's his name? Don't know this kid.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking The Substitute.
That's what you're thinking. Jon Stewart was in that? What the fuck?
Nah, he's not in the Faculty.
Yeah, he is, according to this.
Jon Stewart.
I think he plays like a teacher or something.
No.
That's what it says here on the IMDb, which is always true.
Beowulf is saying he was in Class of 1999. That Sasha guy.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, Jon Stewart was a teacher.
I have only seen this movie once, but some reason I remember everything about it.
Salma Hayek was in it. That's why.
Oh yeah, Jon Stewart, isn't it? I was thinking of Patrick Stewart for Card. Sorry, yeah, Jon Stewart, isn't it? Yeah, he gets stabbed in the eye, doesn't he, with the pen with the gear in it?
Fuck. That bothers you, Anna? Jesus.
Anyway, the Faculty's a good movie.
Tulip losing her eye.
Oh, jeez.
Doc Brewski says Shane is one fucked up dude.
Yeah.
He said that about an hour ago, Shane. So that was when we were watching Night of the Living Dead. Just for context. Cesario Japan for 5. Jim Shooter was the owner of 2 comic companies. Defiant and Broadway Comics had the latter's book Bad Girl genre comic Fatale. How would you say it? Fatale?
Fatale.
Yeah, Femme Fatale. Yeah. This is Shane telling me how to talk. What's going on here?
Clocks are going backwards, John.
Anna.
Yeah?
Your good friend Jim Shooter died.
I know.
Were you crying all day that day or what?
It was pretty upsetting, yeah.
No. Yeah. Anna got to meet Jim Shooter at a convention a year ago and had dinner with him.
Yeah, it was a few years ago. Yeah, we had dinner and he told us some pretty cool stories.
Did you sit on his lap?
No, I did not. No, he did not.
I think he was hitting on you.
He was
I think he was at the age where he really couldn't support on his legs. I mean, I'm just throwing that out there. Any person at that point, grandkids might have been the stretch right there.
Okay, Alpha Channel, RIP Jim Shooter. Alpha Channel. We did a whole review on Secret Wars. If anybody's interested, on the members only playlist, you guys go back watch that. It's a 2-parter. Bosch Falston was on there. He's a huge fan of Secret Wars. It was a fun one. Alpha Channel for 2. Mona Kimura kickboxing fight on Crush IRL Chun-Li.
In real life, Chun-Li. I think that's the
I
girl
saw it.
that
This girl just keeps
went
kicking
viral because she keeps doing. Yeah, she keeps doing like the sidekick on a Thai fighter, which the sidekick is traditionally a Taekwondo kick and has a longer reach, and she basically brought a new arsenal into a Thai fight, and the girl just didn't know what to do with it.
Really? Taekwondo, huh?
Yeah, she got kicked in the face over and over. It was awesome.
With the same kick
I
over and
watched
over,
that
and then when
reboot
the
for a
girl,
while.
yeah, and then when the
Nailed
girl
that.
shot in, she just folded her leg over as a block. Like, it was really weird. When the fighter eventually just got frustrated and just like tried to shoot in, she had like a defense chambering her leg as kind of like a bar to keep her away.
Yeah, she was cute too. Barb Rogers gifted a Balin membership. Thank you for that, Barb. Appreciate you. Foxidas? Fozitas? Shay, help me out here. How would you pronounce that?
Foxidas.
All right, Foxidas. Isn't there a Wolfman or something where you're going camping, John? A Wolfman? Oh, like the Michigan Dog Man? Is that what you mean? The only Wolfman is me. I get out there in the wild, strip down, run around naked in a full moon. What? No one's around. Who's going to stop me?
I was gonna say, I don't think anybody wants to see that, John.
I think everyone wants to see that.
Maybe Shane does, but nobody else.
Darren Bennett for 2. Final Destination. Miss you, John. Oh.
Well said.
I feel like my trip is going to be cursed now or so. I'm going to have to look for the signs. Miss Angus. What's wrong with me? Sir Angus Fungus for 2. Trivia, John. Not anything Anna will like. Penance. I don't have any trivia. We're going to have to actually be wrapping up here pretty quickly, guys, because I do have to get to bed so that I can start driving on our trip, because we're leaving this morning. Barb Rogers gifted a membership. Is that another one?
Yes.
Yeah, it is another one.
You got some, yeah.
Barb. Look at you, champ. Sir Angus Fungus for 2. Oi, Tom Hardy, them some plums. Thank you, Sir Angus Fungus. Christopher for 2. Why is there not a huge market for Transformers dildos? Shane? Where the fuck is Shane?
He left. He's angry.
As soon as I said that, he took off. He's like, oh, we're not doing it all night. I'm going home.
Well, you were talking about yourself being naked in the woods, and I think he got too excited.
It's possible.
Possible.
All right. Barb Rogers gifted another membership. Then Deb Costanelli came in and gifted 5. Thank you, both of you.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys for supporting the channel in such a huge way. Let's see. Shanthan Jetty has Spring Ball out there, everybody. Sean, tell them about that.
Spring Ball Terminal Monstrosity is an exciting comic book that combines Spider-Man and the Steve Ditko McFarlane Spider-Man with Sam Raimi's Evil Dead, particularly Evil Dead 2. It's going to have a lot of cool action in it, but more importantly, it's got some great characters that are going to be introduced in this book and this perfect little blend. Dare I say, one of the finest covers John Malin has ever done is on this book, and it will be with no dressing on it. It will be nude. It will be Malin naked on this cover, 8.5 by 11. Fantastic. And of course, it's beautiful and it captures the gothic flavor of Spring Ball. And right there, you've got basically a character who has got the ability. He's basically indestructible. He has a strength of 10 men. He's able to bounce and reflect all over the city. And it's a cross between Metropolis and H.P. Lovecraft's Providence and Innsmouth. So if you like action, if you like those 90s and 80s Todd McFarlane comic books crossed with Lovecraft, you're going to love this book. There's great monsters, great creatures. I'm adding more pages. I've already added more pages to the book just because I wanted to add some stuff. But it's a comic book I first created in 2002 that went through Diamond Comics distribution back in the day. And John and several of my artist brothers from way back have been encouraging me to come back to this character. And Comicsgate has given it new life. So there are some really great perks here. The book is going to be 8.5 by 11 and oversized, but if you want to get the book and see what it looked like, I'm doing a kind of new printing called the Throwback Edition here that will reproduce the comic book, essentially not the covers, but the pages themselves in the comic book format. And so you can do a compare and contrast. That's only $12 right there. There's the John Malin cover. There's the Springball's eye showing the villain of this story. You can see right there reflected. That's cover B. Cover A is the frog monster character and his reflection, Springball in the eye. There's so many different tiers you can get. You can get Springball with an art print. You can get 2 copies of the A cover. You can get the A cover with an ink head sketch. You can get the 2025 Completist, which will come with all the covers and everything in that campaign. And then there's the Springballer, which is going to have all of the stuff in there with an ink sketch on black. And then the All-Star Springballer, which has got everything in this campaign, stickers, etc., with a painted Springball head sketch. And that's also going to include the first printing of issue 2 of Springball, because the issue 2 of Springball, all 150 of those sold out of cover A with the original Springball issue 2, which we still have some of those kicking around. It's going to be a great book. It's don't miss out on it. It's going to be beautiful. And I think the way I would describe it is what Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was to Frank Miller's Daredevil. This is kind of that to Todd McFarlane's run on superhero comics back in the 80s and 90s. That's the best way I describe it.
All right. Wishmaster said he wants a shirt with my cover on it. That wouldn't be a bad idea, Sean.
Hell yeah.
Little pick me up on the campaign at some point. Drop a t-shirt with
Amen.
that. Look pretty cool.
Oh, man, it's beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, everyone go check out Springball and the Eye Project on Indiegogo. That's Anna's project.
Thank you. Go back it if you haven't already.
Yeah. So it's running in demand. A bunch of eyes, like 100 eyes or something in here.
Yeah. So I spent the past 4 years painting eyes, and I'm turning the first 100 into a book. So go and back it now while you still can. I'm really excited about it. And I appreciate everyone that came out and volunteered. And it's wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for all of you guys. So thanks.
I was one of the first backers on this project, I want to point out. I was in the mix there. And I also wanted to say, and I just got this book right here by master penman Jake Weidman, and he was talking about, it's one of the most beautifully handcrafted books you'll ever see. And he was talking about the importance of gift books, which is to say this particular size of book, the smaller format book, for showcasing artwork and all of that kind of thing. And I just thought, man, I cannot wait to get your book put alongside it. He's an amazing. He was one of the artists that they showed when they launched the Apple Pencil. He was one of 4 artists they showed drawing. He did the hummingbirds on the Apple launch for the iPad Pro. So he's just a masterful artist. Yeah, he's incredible. Him, right. James Jean, and a few others. Yeah.
One last thing here. Shane Davis's Anatomic, Welcome to the Arena comic book. Written by Shane. I think Yanzu might have wrote some as well. Illustrated by Anthony Gonzalez Clark, I believe his name is. Everyone go out here, check it out. Sharp art, really good art. I see this image and I think Dua Lipa, and I think those cat girls from that Diane Ward video. Pitbull. I'm a pit bull. Terrier. Anyways, really good style. A lot of good action, good body movement. Poses. Got a Dale Keown cover over here.
Fuck yeah.
With these little tentacle things about to go up her coochie hole. Right there. Incredible.
Yeah, you know what? It's funny. Dale and Aaron Lopresti have this thing with tentacles.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I don't know, but they put it in there, and it's like thinking that nobody's going to notice, but we totally notice.
Yeah, totally.
Well, Dale's normal, but we all know Lopresti's a freak. Come on.
Yeah.
Look at those eyes.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
showing it with those tentacles, man.
Got a lot of fucking freak.
I mean, if you were on one of those streams where Billy was talking about all of the shit that he gets sent by Lopresti, I mean, it was some foul stuff. But yeah, I just got Anthony Gonzalez Clark's Joe Frankenstein. I got the Graham Nolan cover here, but I've got this in pretty much every edition, every version that this book has. So I can't wait to check that out because Anthony Gonzalez Clark is great, man.
Perth
Amazing
Comic says
artist.
He assumes Yanzi did most of the work. Look at his avatar. Is that a real
Mm.
picture of you, Anna, or did you go cross-eyed for this?
I honestly don't know.
Oh.
Wow.
Good stuff. Could be AI now, man.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows anything anymore?
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, that's going to be it. Thank you guys, everyone, for showing up for my goodbyes party stream. I'm going to have a
miss
great
you.
time. I'll be like 5
Know
days.
that.
You guys won't even know I'm gone. Shane will probably cry a couple times, but I'll be back. I'll be back. Unless the bear gets me. If bear gets me, I can't, I can't promise I'll be back, I guess.
You were a really good man, John, and a good friend. Just know that.
You just have to be able to run faster than Faye, John.
Yeah.
Oh, now he's gonna die.
People were saying rest in peace. Or see what I mean? Like, this is how like these jinxes happen. This is how I lost all that money at blackjack. People like Lone Wolf. I'm gonna die. But thanks to everyone in the chat. Thanks to everyone that super chatted. Appreciate all you. Yeah, I don't know. Have a great night. What do we got? Tomorrow is Ballers. I don't know if it's on Shane's or Mandy's though. Go check that out. There might be a trash cast tomorrow. And then, Saturday, Ethan is launching. Is it Swain's World? Is that what he's launching?
I think so.
All right. So Saturday, I believe he's launching Swain's World. Shane's gonna try to help him out. I'm gonna be gone. Like I might literally be in areas with zero cell phone connection. So this is like
But
Alaska.
you can still take pictures, right? With it.
Oh, yeah,
So do not, if you see a Sasquatch, do not be a rookie and freeze.
Oh no,
Get
I'm
the
gonna
phone
get a
on
picture.
it.
Yeah, I consider this part squatching trip.
Excellent.
Absolutely. We're going to be walking through some deep woods in northern Michigan, where Sasquatch could reside for sure. A lot of excitement up there. We're going to go to like ghost towns and shit, old mining towns that are shut down, dude. It's going to be fucking
Art Bellet, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be fucking awesome.
Yeah, but they're in dead zones. I was watching a video on several of these towns today, and they're all in dead zones. You know, I'm just like,
No, I mean, you're going to be Art Bell in it. You don't have to share it. You
yeah,
can talk about it when you get
I
back.
would like to be able to live stream from these places, you know, but the internet's going to be so touch and go up there. Even the towns don't necessarily have internet, so
yeah,
you know, just it's not a good spot for it. So, but you know, that's what they say. Northern Michigan, man, might as well be in Alaska, minus you know, glaciers and shit, polar bears. Wolf packs, there's like 158 wolf packs up there.
Nice.
I'll fuck them
Well,
up.
don't die.
I'm gonna try not to.
Gonna be jacking those wolves, man. They're gonna be dead.
Yeah, I'm gonna jack off all those fucking wolves that get in my fucking way.
That too, yeah.
Believe that. All right, guys. Thank you all very much. Have a good one. I'll talk to you later. It's going to be a quick ending because I
Good night.
If Faye's up, I mean, if Faye's up right now, we might be leaving in an hour, and I might not get sleep. So good night. Bye.
Oh my
Good night,
God.
bye.
Good night.
Put your hands up.